Hello Capricorn, welcome to Three Shells Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your September monthly tarot reading. We're going to start by finding out what your overarching energy is going to be throughout the month, but before I do that, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading and therefore may or may not resonate with you, but either way, I really hope that you stay for the entire reading because you never know what kind of information you'll be able to get that will come in handy or be useful to you later. Okay, so we had two try to fall out earlier. I don't know if these are the same two, but since two cards fell out again, I'm assuming that this is the intention of the universe. So you have two sets of overarching energy. The first one is the giraffe, foresight and exploration. So wanting to know what's coming up and wanting some fun, discovery. And then here we have union and harmony. Oh, that's beautiful. So perhaps wanting to explore with this new person that you want to have a union with and harmonize. What do the first days of your 4 weeks going to look like? Let's find out. I'm going to lay these cards up and not read them. I'm going to wait until all the cards are laid out because I was reading them before in advance and then realized that I was being redundant by having to go over them again as we went through each week. So we'll just do that all together. Emperor, High Priestess, two major arcana cards right off the bat. 5 of Cups, 4 of Swords. What does the rest of the month have to offer you, Capricorn? Let's find out. Reverse, 10 of Wands. High Priestess. Wow, right under High Priestess, there's going to be a lot of introspection going on in here. King of Cups. Reverse, King of Swords. Trying to read it upside down here. I was gonna lay them out, but they keep jumping. 2 of Cups. So once they stop jumping, we can lay them down. 9 of Cups. Queen of Swords. King of Wands. 9 of Coins. I just felt like I had to lay them out at that point. Sometimes I just got to go with my gut, you know? 6 of Coins, 8 of Coins, and Death card, which means rebirth. It's not like the movies, okay? This is for real. Okay, Capricorn. So we're going to start here with the Emperor. The Emperor, the king of all kings in the tarot deck, the most powerful of all kings, because this king possesses all of the elements, okay? This indicates a need to control, a need to lead, and create structure and authority in your life, Capricorn. Okay, this is the leader in you coming forth and wanting to be able to control all the things that are in your realm of responsibility. This reverse 10 of Wands tells me that there has to come a time when you say no. This is you continuing to be overwhelmed with your responsibilities. Now, I don't know if it's because of this need to control, because you feel that it's your responsibility, so you have to control all aspects of the responsibility. But this card is saying enough is enough. You're overwhelming yourself, and you hopefully will learn to say no. You can't do it all, and some things can actually be done by others and still be under your control, Capricorn. The beauty of this 2 of Cups tells me that there is harmony in your partnership. Any deep connections that you have with close relationships are good and secure. You could have a very meaningful bond once you recognize how this other person really cares about you, Capricorn. I kind of feel like maybe your responsibilities and duties are distracting you from the relationship. So this 2 of Cups is sort of like a reminder that it takes 2 to tango. It takes 2 to slow dance. So this other person needs you every now and then to dance with them. Okay, Capricorn? This Nine of Coins card, I love this card when I see it in a reading, because this card signifies material and spiritual abundance. It also suggests that it's time to have some fun, okay? Some me time, Capricorn. Time to let go of some work and indulge in some of life's pleasures. This High Priestess card here in your second week lets us know that your intuition will guide you, and if you allow it to guide you. Perhaps you've been ignoring it because you're using more of your logic to control your environment, your work, your relationships. And I don't mean that in a negative way, Capricorn. It's more of like you want to make sure that everything goes smooth or the way that you envision it to go. And so you are focused on the logic of matters. But this High Priestess is reminding you that, you know what, sometimes, just like here, taking time to relax, taking time to get in touch with your own personal spirituality and your own personal intuition and passions, okay? So feel free to introspect and explore the depths of your consciousness, Capricorn. Again, we have the High Priestess here. So this is an emphasis that this is much needed, that you need this to gain balance, okay? This is part of your harmony energy and also your foresight energy, Capricorn, because being open to different ways of balancing yourself and seeing things and addressing all of the factors of your life, not just one factor, not just work, but the different parts of you will bring you into this beautiful harmony and allow you also with the foresight to explore other regions of yourself, okay? Because there's more to a person than just their work, than just their expertise, and more than just their pocketbook, all right? And so that's why this is an emphasis here for you, Capricorn. Now, with the Nine of Cups, another beautiful card. It's your wish card, okay? So it signifies your emotional satisfaction, contentment, some luxury, some fulfillment of desires, and just a period of joy and emotional well-being. Okay, so I love this about the Nine of Cups. Now with the Six of Coins, I call this the give and take card, because here you are receiving and you are giving. So someone may have paid you back what they owed you, and so now you're giving to charity, or perhaps you got a raise or something came about that allowed you to have some balance in your finances. With the Five of Cups, however, what I see here is some disappointment and grief. Be that something got out of your control, maybe in your thoughts is not going the way you want, or is taking too long for things to happen. This Five of Cups also may indicate some regret, some negative emotions. It could have been spurred by or influenced by someone saying something to you or reminding you of something, Capricorn, that hurts still. You know, they might have pushed a button. It could have been intentional or accidental, but it does throw you into this emotional kind of, you know, sadness and situation here. But it's for a short period of time, Capricorn. I see here the King of Cups. Now, for some reason, Capricorn, I am sensing this is not you. This is someone in your life who gives you that emotional and compassionate support when you are going through a tough time. It could be this person that you have a relationship with. This could be a lover, a friend, a close friend, or a family member that really cares for you and you really care for them too. But I feel like, Capricorn, this is someone that either, I don't know why, I'm really sensing this, that it is someone that you want to be with, Capricorn. You don't have a commitment from them, but they're there for you when you need them, and it's someone you want more. You want more with this person. That's what I really feel when I touch this card. Is this person a water sign? Are they a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, Capricorn? Because that is what I'm feeling here with this particular reading. That's your person. Even if they aren't a water sign, Capricorn, but I kind of really strongly feel this is someone you want more with. And this is a person that can really, I feel like it's part of a regret, part of that regret. This is a person that can give you the support that you need. Okay, so don't hesitate to ask. Now, the Queen of Swords is all about being honest, speaking your mind, and speaking your truth. That's more of what it is. Speaking your truth, not only to those around you, but to yourself. This card also is giving guidance that this is a moment where it's very important to focus on rational thinking and honest expression. Okay, so perhaps it looks like there's a lot of cups here, so there's a lot of emotional and subconscious. There's a lot of emotional subconscious stuff going here. A lot of emotions, and so this is saying to get that balance, match that up with some reasoning, looking at it from a logical standpoint as well, Capricorn, what it is that you desire. I really feel like, what is this that you're trying to control? It's kind of odd feeling that I'm getting from this reading. Like you want to be in control. Are you trying to be in control to not open up your feelings for this person? Because the reason it's driving me there is because of this whole union harmony energy. But there's this like self-discipline, like you don't want to open up to this person. Is this someone you can't date, Capricorn? Why am I getting this for you? Okay, let's continue. So 8 of Coins talks about mastery on the job. Oh my gosh, Capricorn, I really feel like this person works with you, and that's why you're holding back. I really feel like you're holding back, and that's why you have this ultimate need to be in control. But you really like this person. You really like them. They actually admire you too. They admire you for your expertise, your strength, your sense of leadership. It's all here in this 8 of Coins. Now, this is very exhausting energy here. This conflicting energy of, yes, I like them, but no, I better not. It causes some conflict and drama for you internally, Capricorn. And so here with the 4 of Swords, the recommendation here is self-care. Okay, take a moment by yourself. Take a moment to really ask yourself, is this necessary? This control, is this self-discipline? Is it necessary to not give honesty and truthfulness to your communication with this person? Why are you holding back? Will you get in trouble? Something like that. You know, it's easy to find a job. It's not easy to find that one in a lifetime person that is your person. But of course, everybody has their priorities, right, Capricorn? But I feel like you are holding back because of work, because you guys work. You both work in the same office, and maybe that is not allowed. So that's where this is coming from. And that foresight is like wondering, what if there is a workaround? That is what I'm getting with you, Capricorn. Okay, so reverse King of Swords tells me that there are issues with communication. Right here, communication with this person. That's the issue with communications. You gotta let them know how you feel, Capricorn. I mean, that's just me. I think you would be a lot happier and you wouldn't be so stressed and exhausted from the drama if you just open up. But I know you're worried. You're worried because I believe that this is a coworker, and maybe in your company that is not allowed. But that's where those issues are coming. You know what I see here? Because sometimes I see images, and what I see here is that an argument happens with this very person that you care about. Because of your need to not show them you like them, you're doing the opposite, making them feel like you don't like them, which is kind of common among us humans. We end up doing the opposite of what we really feel and need to do when we are trying to hide it. So just be aware of that, okay? That's what this card is just kind of giving you a heads up that that's a possibility, and if that's not where you want to go with it, then there's a lot of opportunity to change that direction, okay? So with the King of Wands, this is all about ambition and leadership and creativity. This is encouraging you to pursue your goals, okay? I don't know if pursuing your goals is part of why this is complicated, but I'm sure you will figure it out, Cap, because once you do, things are going to change for you here with the Death card. There's going to be a major change where it's going to be a powerful movement and a new change for you. Sorry, I've been coughing. I was sick for a long time, and my throat's now getting really scratchy because I've been talking all day. So, but anyway, this Death card is telling us that you are going to have a new normal. Perhaps you do open up to this person. I'm not exactly sure what you're going to do, but we'll see if we can get more information with these cards. Perhaps you're going to open up to this person, or perhaps you are going to relocate, but you are going to make a big change, which will create a new normal for you, okay? So, just to reiterate, Capricorn, the major themes that I see here in this reading is transformation, okay? There's going to be transformation here. There's also going to be balance. That's the harmony you're talking about. And emotional explorations. There's the exploration, which I believe has to do with this very specific person. The Emperor and the High Priestess just sort of emphasizes a need for structure and intuition in your approach, okay? And how you are going to carry on in your life. With this reverse Ten of Swords and your Nine of Cups, this tells me that you're going to go from difficulty to joy. So that's really good news. I want you to focus on that, Capricorn. Difficulties to pure joy and happiness, okay? There's some happiness here. There will be some emotional fulfillment. There's a need to nurture your well-being, okay? Gotta nurture yourself, prepare yourself, keep the strength, keep the courage, keep the passion, keep the love alive within yourself. So you have your balance, your harmony, and maybe hopefully the union with this person that you really care about. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple extra cards to see if we can get some additional information or clarification for you, okay, Capricorn? Oh, beautiful. A new relationship. So this is going to transition into a new relationship. I think you're tired of holding back. It's going to come. It's very difficult to hold back feelings, you know, especially when you really care about somebody. Five of Cups. You're letting your past regrets maybe perhaps affect how you are approaching this. So maybe reconsider, think about it, see what is there. Sometimes too our emotions cloud the reality of the situation, so you may want to look at that. Knight of Swords, take action, make a change, okay? And let's do one more card. I feel like I need to do one more card. This one wants to fall out. King of Pentacles. Oh, there's this person. Okay, so I said that this person gives you support, King of Cups, but this person could also be a very practical, grounded person. So this person could also be an earth sign like yourself, Capricorn, another Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. So you have a choice between water and earth signs here that for some of you this might be an earth sign, and for some of you this could be a water sign that you have strong feelings for but are holding yourself back. Let's see what the angels have to say. Let's get some guidance from our angels on this using this angel card. Okay, let's see what kind of guidance they have for you, Capricorn, in this angel deck. And with this deck's corresponding gemstone energy, in case you want to have that near you or wear it as a bracelet or necklace, or I'm not selling anything, but I'm just letting you know. There's corresponding stone here. Okay, this archangel is Archangel Zadkiel, and the corresponding gemstone, wow, so beautiful. It's like a marble, like a white shiny marble, is the Gerasol quartz. And it says here, have you noticed that people and situations are reflecting your feelings or thoughts? Pay attention to the messages these mirrors provide. Take stock of what work you need to do to improve your self-awareness and personal growth. So to achieve your satisfaction and self-fulfillment, first must come that personal awareness and growth. Okay? So, Capricorn, that is all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this interesting, helpful, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you will also be notified when your October reading post. Until then, best wishes to you always, and take good care. Thank you for being here, and have a good day. Bye, Capricorn. Hello, Aquarius, dear lovely Aquarius. Welcome to Three Shells Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your September Tarot monthly reading. Now, we're going to start by finding out what your general or overarching energy is going to be for the entire month. This is influencing energy for your decisions, actions, and reactions sometimes. This is also a reminder that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, but I hope you stay for the entire reading because You never know what wonderful tips you will be able to take advantage of should you find yourself in those situations that require that kind of guidance or tip. Okay, so let's see, what is the overarching energy? Aquarius, we have patience and perspective. So gaining new perspectives and trying to be patient throughout whatever process it is you're going to be going through. Now the next thing we're going to do is find out how each of your weeks is going to start. I'm just going to lay you down these cards. I used to read them and then put out the rest of the month, but I'm not going to do that this time because I realize it becomes redundant when I have to go back to that card again. So I'm just going to do them all at the same time, okay? So we have Queen of Wands, 9 of Wands, 2 of Wands, oh my goodness, 3 of Pentacles. Lots of passion here, Aquarius, lots of passion. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is find out how the rest of the month is going to look. We'll pull out these cards for you. Oops, way too many cards. Let's reshuffle these. Ten of Coins, reverse moon. Oops. The Tower. Ace of Wands. Reverse Knight of Cups. Just gonna lay them out, they keep falling out. 2 of Wands, Page of Coins, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, the Devil, 10 of Swords, and the World, Aquarius. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Okay, Aquarius, so with the Queen of Wands, we see you at the very start of the week in September, the very first week, confident, energetic, passionate, and taking on your leadership role, okay? Taking charge of situations and just determined to pursue some goals. So you've set some goals already, and you're taking control of the situation. Now with the 10 of Coins right after that, this kind of symbolizes abundance and wealth, and could suggest that there's going to be some financial security that you are going to enjoy and be able to reap some rewards from your hard work, or finally feel like you can leave some legacy for your family, for your children, for your heirs. Okay, so these goals are based off of this desire. There's potential that some of this will be achieved, but not all of it. But this is definitely the final desire here, to leave something for your heirs. Now with the reverse of Cups, Knight of Cups, this kind of indicates that you may go through some emotional imbalance and some mood swings, and I think that makes sense as you're going to be very driven, and that can be exhausting. Okay, and that can affect your mood and your emotions. You may want to give yourself some me time so that you allow yourself to get in sufficient rest and opportunity to heal and refresh and get back on that path. Now with the 3 of Wands, I see you very excited about this plan, whatever this plan was, expanding even further. So there's some excitement looking forward to accomplishing the many things that you are working on. Some of these actions may even require you to travel. You see this person is climbing up the ladder. That's you, Aquarius, eager to climb up that ladder and set yourself at the height that you expect yourself to be at when all of these goals are accomplished. Now with the 9 of Wands, okay, so with the 9 of Wands, we see you on the defense. Perhaps you've relayed or shared some of this desired goals with friends or family or work acquaintances, and they disagreed with you, and so you find yourself setting boundaries and on the defense, trying to stand your ground and let people know that, hey, this is really what you want to do, and you persistently maintain that this is where you're going, and you don't back down, and you don't allow them to make you back down. So you go, Aquarius. You do what is best for you, and don't let anyone try to discourage you from your goals. Okay, so we have here reverse the moon. A reverse moon means that there may be some moments where you start to question yourself because you're having to defend your ideas. And this reverse moon tells me that it may be due to confusion or fear. You start to lose yourself, confidence about your ideas, and also you start to wonder, are you fooling yourself? It's like, wow, am I fooling myself? Do I think this is gonna work, but maybe it's not gonna work, and I think I can do it? So this is a moment of questioning. That's what I'm gonna call this. Okay, this is a period of questioning, and questioning yourself is because people are questioning you. That drives you into some decision making here with the 2 of Wands, looking at what the opportunities are, understanding that you may be at a crossroad and trying to figure out, should you continue, should you change the plans, and all of these choices that you're trying to make right now, Aquarius, in this period, in the second week, has to do with a long-term goal or long-term opportunity. And so the good news about this card, though, is it's telling me that once you make that decision, you feel pretty good about it. You embrace the choice and you embrace the change. It's just getting to that of making the decision. Okay, so don't allow this confusion and this questioning period to distort what you want and where you want to go with your goals. The devil, I feel and I really sense, Aquarius, this devil isn't someone else. It is not these people making you put up your boundaries, Aquarius. This devil is you questioning yourself constantly, because I feel like there's a lot of questioning going through here, a lot of struggle for that confidence and for the need for reassurance. And I'm telling you, with this devil card, it may just be you questioning yourself. Okay, if you can let go of these negative feelings, negative thoughts, negative energy, which is trying to hold you back, you can succeed. That's what I see here. You will succeed. You will gain that new perspective and you will succeed, but you are going to go through a couple of challenges, because once again, here's a reiteration with the 2 of Wands being emphasized and underscored here as a theme of having to make some difficult decisions. But these decisions, once you make them, you will feel very good about them and you will be ready. So you are going to be making some decisions. These decisions that you make, Aquarius, are going to produce change. And the change could come very suddenly, and the change may even seem disruptive. This card is a huge change, okay? You're going to have to react to a lot of things that happen as a domino effect of your decisions that you made here and here. So this is not necessarily a bad thing, okay? It looks scary, but it's not bad. This just means there's a major shakeup, and you will need to react fairly quickly to keep yourself from falling all the way down to the ground, because you see they're falling, but they haven't really actually hit the ground. So that means that just got to make sure, first of all, that you're well rested before this point in the 3rd week, and understand that, or maybe you can even anticipate this, there will be some unexpected changes because it's a tower, but perhaps you might be able to anticipate the extent of your domino effects if you run it through your head and say, okay, I'm going to make this decision. What things may change or be affected when this change happens. How will I handle those changes or those things that happen? And that will better prepare you for this Tower effect. Okay, Aquarius. Now, the good news is after that, there is recovery, and then we have here the Page of Coins, which represents diligent, practical practices with regard to your finances, Aquarius. So you this may actually give you some lessons or change some of your perspectives about money, Aquarius. And here you will make those changes. You will do some research, it looks like, as a Page of Coins, discover other opportunities, discover other ways to make your financial security and status become better or more comfortable for yourself. All right, so the 10 of Swords, though, means that you went this Tower and this situation right here, so these two things, but mostly this, are exhausting, Aquarius. And 10 of Swords means you're going to end that exhaustion phase. All right, so this difficult time period right here, which was between here and here, so second and third week are going to be your challenges, Aquarius. So these difficulties are going to end. Try not to cough. Sorry. These difficulties are going to end at the end of the third week, indicated by the 10 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Pentacles shows me that you will be collaborating with perhaps financial experts or people that you know will want to be a partner in some business maybe that you're going to start, or some project that you're working on that you feel will bring in some income. So here you're going to be talking to experts, collaborating, either partnerships, and generally getting some additional information, support, and maybe even some resources as part of your plan here. Okay, now the Ace of Wands has you re-inspired, reignited, seal this fire, reignited for continuing on with your passions and continuing on with your goal. And so then we arrive at the 10 of Wands, which again means the end of feeling like you have so many responsibilities, Aquarius, and so many things that you need to tend to that you were overwhelmed. So this is a very, very, very busy month for you, it looks like, Aquarius. September is going to be very busy, and the good news is a lot of the things that made you busy and made you feel worn out are going to change and slow down within the same month. Okay, so there's a lot of hope here for time to relax, time to rest. Take those opportunities. Take that time. The time may come, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to take it, Aquarius. So take it, okay? That's what these cards are saying. And again, another end of a period with the World represents completion, fulfillment, and that this cycle, all of this process comes to an end, which tells me that you will very soon see fruition for your work. Like the main goal that you were trying to achieve will most possibly be achieved by the end of September or the very first part of October. Overall, this spread is telling us, Aquarius, that this journey is going to be about making a lot of decisions and accepting the decisions that you make, not questioning yourself for the decisions you make. And questioning is going to be your challenge. Decisions is going to bring about a lot of changes. These changes are going to affect you mentally, physically, emotionally. So be prepared for that. The most important negative pattern here are your negative thoughts, bringing about negative energies. Those negative energies are affecting you mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay, so let's see if we can get some additional information for you here, or some clarification on some of these cards in this reading. So we have here reverse Tower. So what that tells me is this Tower, you're going to handle this just fine, okay? So it's going to be disruptive. It's going to feel like it's overwhelming in the very beginning when it first happens. But then there's going to be this feeling of liberation, having conquered the Tower. That is what I'm sensing this reverse Tower is for you. So let's see. Whoops. It looks like these other 3 popped out too. Oh. So we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands tells you to go ahead and pursue those passions. Do not be afraid, because if you follow your instincts and you follow your passion, you will feel fulfilled. Again, another passion card, Page of Wands. Feel that inspiration. Page of Wands is an active kind of youthful personality, Aquarius. So take all that active youthful personality and stay excited and be excited and take action on things that make you feel excited. This is your devil here, 5 of Pentacles. Worried that if things don't work out, if you fail, this is where your negative thoughts are coming from. You'll be out in the cold, Aquarius. That's where your negative thoughts coming from. Understanding what is causing these negative thoughts will help you to address them. Let's, as a final thing for your reading, find out what guidance we can get for you to help you get through the challenges of this September journey. Can you help Aquarius, please? Okay, so this is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel's corresponding stone for this guidance is dolomite. It's pretty, it's pink. It looks like pink rice. It looks like pink rice all stuck together to me, but you may see a different image. Okay, it says, have you wanted to do something creative? Are you feeling artistic? Let your inspiration flow and generate your insight into manifest reality. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a nice meal, a pretty garden, an amazing photograph, or some sewing project. Regardless, now is the time to produce it. It will bring you fulfillment and purpose. Aquarius, what did we just say? Follow your passions. It will help you to feel fulfilled and happy. So do not fear this need for creativity. Do not fear your passion. Go for it, Aquarius. Okay, well, that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I really wish you a wonderful, wonderful September. Believe in yourself and know that there are people who love you that will be there for you should you have questions or need some sort of assistance or even just someone to talk to. Okay? If you liked any of this reading or found it helpful in some way, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you will also get notified for your October reading. Thank you for being here today. I wish you all the best. Best wishes to you always. Take care now. Bye, Aquarius. Hello, dear lovely Pisces. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you very, very much for being here today for your September tarot reading. I hope you had a lovely year so far, and I hope we have some good news for you in September. So let's see what your overarching energy is going to be. Also, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Actually, that really did happen. So what we have for you here is the Elephant, which is all about courage and endurance. So taking the courage and enduring some situations that may not be too comfortable. We're going to see what the first weeks of each of the month may look like. And also, I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the cards. Okay, so I'm not going to read these. I'm just going to lay them out. But just so you can get an idea how part of each of your weeks may start. And then I'll lay out the rest of the month. Okay. Whoa, that's 3 cards so far. So we have 9 of Swords. The other one fell under the table. 10 of Swords. Oh, a lot of thinking going on here. Look at all these yellow cards. Page of Swords. So a lot of air cards here. A lot of thinking going on. And last card is 8 of Pentacles. Okay, what does the rest of the month look like? Let's see. Whoa, caught that just in time. Wheel of Fortune. I always like when that card comes out. You know, I use a little change, positive change in our life. This one trying to pop out. This one's trying to pop out. Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, King of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Moon, which is your card, Pisces, your tarot card that signifies your sign. Knight of Wands, Page of Coins, 9 of Coins, 7 of Cups, and 8 of Wands. Okay. So let's start with the first week. Let me just fix these cards here a little bit for you so you can see them and read them. Okay, Pisces, so in the first week, starting with the 9 of Swords, this is going to be a time of distress, probably feeling like you can't sleep, worried about stuff. What are you worried about, Pisces? These worries and concerns are keeping you up at night, so these may be restless nights. However, stay positive because the Wheel of Fortune is here, and this represents life cycles, ups and downs, okay? And what I see here for you is the beginning of a new life cycle, Pisces. A turning point and some good luck coming your way. So if this has you concerned, just remember, Wheel of Fortune comes soon after that, okay? And that's something to definitely look forward to. So some positive changes here. Now with the 3 of Cups, there is a celebration here with friends coming together, sharing happiness, and reminiscing about some wonderful memories, or even making some new memories with some friends. So again, positive stuff coming after. With the Page of Coins, you using your practical side to be diligent and focused on your finances. So you're looking at your budget, being very careful with it and smart with it, and just taking the time to evaluate what is needed, what isn't needed. Maybe there's some subscriptions that are not needed. Maybe there's some opportunity for investments, that kind of stuff. So you're going through that in the first week. So no sleep, positive stuff, friendship, celebration, change in your fortune, which is a positive thing, and that has you evaluating it. Now, in the second week with the 10 of Swords, this signifies the end of a very difficult and challenging time. Exhaustion. This is exhaustion. And in this case, Pisces, I'm really sensing it's mental exhaustion. Just tired about thinking about things and how to make things work and how to exact certain changes, or there's a lot of thinking here that is overwhelming and burdening to you. So this cycle is ending. That's a positive thing. That's what this card signifies. Over that excessive thinking and exhaustion from thinking, that mental exhaustion is coming to an end in the second week. Okay, so definitely something to look forward to. Now the Page of Cups shows me that you are now converting to your more natural and more dominant side, which is your water sign, which is all about feelings and emotions and intuition. So here we see you enjoying the beauty of life, becoming more sensitive and intuitive, and rather than intellectual, the focus now is on the emotions. This is where your creative inspiration comes from. Pisces, very creative sign, and so this is nice because I see you getting back in touch with your creativity. So your emotions are tied to your creativity, and here with this positive daydreaming kind of page comes forth the more creative side. The moon is your mysterious side. This is you, Pisces. You've got a lot of intuition, and the moon represents the good and the bad things that we may consider or think about or worry about or address or evaluate as we are trying to determine which direction to go. It also represents our dreams, like I said earlier, our intuition, your subconscious thoughts, your subconscious minds, things you may not even realize that you're feeling or sensing may be deep in your subconscious. And this is where the dreams are important, because the dreams may provide some sort of symbolism that only you can understand. In evaluating that symbolism, you will be able to get answers to how you truly feel about certain situations, people, or things. Now with the 9 of Coins, I love this card because this is what I call luxury card. This card indicates that there is an opportunity to have a little fun, okay? To do some me time, which will lead to some enjoyment, some satisfaction, some pleasure. And so I love that you're ending the cycle of being overwhelmed and exhausted to of these more playful, beautiful, intuitive, emotional, sensitive, and gratifying situation here, okay? As we move into the third week with the Page of Swords, I see you looking for the truth, being intellectual again. You've converted back to thinking about things and studying things and research and looking at things from a logical point of view. Here I see curiosity. Some of this research may be just out of pure curiosity, personal learning, and just wanting to enlighten yourself further on certain subjects. This may be the best time for some mental stimulation, maybe be in a group discussion of a book that you enjoyed, or discussing with people that you feel are experts in certain areas that you're trying to learn more about. This also represents the time for clear thinking, okay? So if there were some things that you were trying to think about, so this is an opportunity to really delve into the different parts and points and factors that affect a certain situation that you are trying to study or evaluate, or even persons involved and how they may be able to contribute or hold you back. So this is definitely a time for communication as well, in case you find that there are certain areas that need to be addressed, and in a way where you can actually share your thoughts and others can share their thoughts with you. Now with the Two of Cups, this is all about love, okay? This is what I call harmony between two. Could be between more than that, but most of the time this card is about love and having a partner's support and love for you, and they're being supportive of you and you're being supportive of them, and it's like this is a true partnership right here. So what I see here is that you have someone in your life, Pisces, that truly cares about you. They may or may not be someone that's a love partner. They could be a family member that really cares about you and you love them and they love you and they're willing to support you, to help you to grow and to advance and to do or to achieve your goals. Okay, now with the Nine of Swords, here we go again. This is the emphasis of this situation. There's something that's really bothering you and it keeps coming back to haunt you, Pisces. So there's something that keeps you up at night that you're concerned with, and that leads to reviewing what your opportunities are. So here I see with Seven of Cups a lot of possibilities that you are looking at to make changes and to solve whatever this is that is keeping you up at night, and having the courage and the endurance. So right here is like endurance, and having the courage to make some changes here. And this is, I believe, your pivotal point of choice. This is the point where you're actually going to physically change things for yourself, okay? And this change is going to lead to Eight of Pentacles, where you will be recognized for your expertise at work, at home, with your friends. Now the King of Wands is a very bold personality. This King of Wands, I believe, Pisces, could be you or someone you know who's just as creative and passionate as you are about things. So this could be you becoming more bold and innovative because you've made some choices already and saw what your possibilities were. Have more direction on your vision for the future of either achieving a goal or completing a project or advancing yourself in some way. However, I also see that there's someone in your corner who's just as passionate about the things you're trying to achieve as you are, and that person is someone who will be there for you that you could pick their brain or at least gain some assistance from them. And like I said earlier, as this card represents you, it shows that you are a leader, Pisces. You have your vision, which will give you the direction that you need to go. Now, with the Knight of Wands, this tells me that you're ready to take some really bold steps. So this is also you, huh? Knight of Wands, bold steps, passionate, eager, enthusiasm, a lot of excitement in this card in your fourth week. So this is going to take you on a new direction, and as it does, this card tells you that you will be able to achieve your goals and to just kind of go forth with enthusiasm, go forth with excitement, and open your mind to the possibilities and the thrill of these new changes. These new changes are going to lead to a lot more actions that you're going to have to take. So with the Eight of Wands, there's a lot of swift movement and progress indicated by this card. I mean, things are going to be rapidly falling into place. There's going to be opportunities that you can grab and make to your advantage. So with all of this speed, with all this momentum, this card is saying, be prepared for action. Be prepared you need energy to keep up with all this pace, okay? So somewhere in between here, Pisces, get some rest. Get some rest before all of these big things start happening for you, okay? Now, let's see if we can find out if there's any additional information or if we can get some clarity feel like this card really wants to come out. Ooh, King of Wands. I really see this. Look at this emphasis. This is definitely you and someone. So this represents two people, you and another person. And because we have emphasis here that you are in a leadership role, Pisces, or will be in a leadership role. You will be trusted. And there is someone who's just as excited for your success as you are. And that person will be a great source of support, advice, guidance, and assistance, and for resources. Okay, so not just support, but also for resources. That's beautiful. Well, I'm excited for you. And then we have here King of Pentacles, another king. Now what I see with this King of Pentacles is this person who provides you guidance is a very powerful, a wealthy, stable, grounded, and successful person who is going to be like a mentor to you, Pisces. Oh, sorry about that. Whoops, I almost fell off the chair. Okay, 8 of Wands back. And this card is 5 of Wands. So you're gonna have to work hard to maintain your leadership position. There are definitely people in the background with this 5 of Wands competing with you. You may not even realize that competition is necessary. There's no real competition here, but they're in competition with you, Pisces. They're looking at you as someone to take off the throne because they see you as a king. They know you're the leader and they want to take you down. But don't let them. All right, so I am going to now pull an angel card for you, Pisces. Let's get some beautiful guidance from an angel for you. This also has a corresponding gemstone energy, which I will share with you. Oh, why are they always falling? Such momentum. Oh, okay. We have here Archangel Thuriel, and Archangel Thuriel is all about nature, okay? The Cobra Jasper, ooh, what a pretty stone, is the stone energy for this guidance. It says here, have you been getting outdoors enough? It is time to reconnect with nature. Get out there and put your hands in the earth, garden, walk in nature, play with animals, and allow the earth beneath your feet and the sun above your head to nurture and realign you. Remember I said you're going to be awfully busy. And you're also going through some trials and tribulations here at the beginning of the first week and the second week. So nature, get back to nature. Go to a garden, walk in a park. That is going to be your healing in between all of this activity. Okay, so I'm going to put this here at the end because there's going to be a lot of action and stuff here. So when you feel exhausted, overwhelmed, or disconnected emotionally and mentally, that and creativity and passionately, go to a park or go to a lake or do something that involves you being around nature. All right, that is all I have for you, Pisces. I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, or interesting at least. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And hope you come back for your October reading. And in the meantime, best wishes to you always. Okay, Pisces, thank you again for being here. Take care now. Bye. Hello, dear lovely Aries. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very, very much for being here today for your September Tarot monthly reading. Now, as you know, this is a general reading. I hope you've had a good year so far, and I hope we have wonderful information for you for September. If not, at least you'll be able to get a heads up on what to expect. So again, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. The very first thing that I like to do is find out what the overarching energy is going to be. What is that driving, influencing energy for the month? Okay, so we have the horse. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, this is a donkey. So the donkey is all about responsibility and dedication. So reviewing what your responsibilities are. Let's see what the first days of each of your weeks are going to look like. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and lay out all the cards, and then I will read them. Okay, so you can see all the cards that are involved. And it looks like we have 8 of Cups for your first week, 10 of Wands for your second week. Just make sure you can see all of these here. This one flipped. 5 of Cups for your third week and 8 of Wands for your fourth week. Let's see what the rest of the month looks like. So we have 2 of Cups, Page of Coins, 4 of Coins, the Magician, 10 of Coins, 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Coins, 9 of Swords, Knight of Wands. I need to move these up just a little bit here so we can see them clearly. And 5 of Swords and Page of Cups. Okay, so let's begin with the first week. We have the 8 of Cups. This is a time when there's a feeling of wanting to move on or from a situation that no longer serves you, that's not working well for you. Something might be missing that you need, or the situation for you has changed, or the feelings or desires or goals have changed, and so the situation is no longer what you feel you need, and it's time for you to move forward. With the 2 of Cups, we see harmony here, the balancing of relationships, and it could be romantic or platonic or a deep connection with oneself. So not necessarily another person. It could also just be you realizing your connection and relationships and understanding them better. It also signifies mutual love, understanding, and cooperation. 10 of Coins is all about material abundance. There's financial stability, generational wealth, and it may even suggest a prosperous future for you and your family, where you'll be able to leave some sort of legacy for your family. Now with the 9 of Swords, there's some anxiety, worry, and fear, and it also indicates possible negative thoughts that are keeping you up at night. This person is having trouble sleeping in this card, and this may represent you when you are worried about things, Aries. This card encourages you to address whatever fears you are feeling and look for some support in order to overcome some of these fears. Okay, now as we get into the second week, I see here 10 of Wands. It shows us that you are feeling burdened, perhaps from responsibilities. So the burden of responsibilities is wearing you down to the point where it's a difficult load to carry now, and perhaps maybe time to consider maybe delegating some of these responsibilities out, funneling them out, or maybe even changing your situation to alleviate some of this burden from you. This is a 10 card, and with 10 cards, that also means there's a transition, most likely changing your role in such a way that you will no longer feel as burdened with responsibilities in your future compared to how you feel right now. With the Page of Coins, we have a very youthful kind of energy, the type that is focused on practical matters like finances, career, education, and also this card may suggest an opportunity for growth in those areas. Usually page cards are all about learning and discovery, research, so this may be the best time for you, Aries, to look at what your career opportunities are in your second week of September. Now with the 3 of Swords, there could be some sorrow or an emotional pain that you may be going through in the second week, shortly after you go through this burden, your transition from your burden and doing some research as a Page of Coins. Some of these things may force you to let go of some things that you were used to and you enjoyed, and now you have to let go of those things. Also, this card reminds us that it takes time to go through healing from things that hurt us or give us grief or concern, and therefore it would be to your benefit, Aries, to make sure that you have gone through that healing process prior to moving forward in the month, okay? Or not to say you're going to be at a standstill, but make sure you're ready for that next step before you begin that next step. Now with the Knight of Wands, which is a very energetic and passionate knight, there's desire for adventure, bold actions, pursuing passions, and feeling totally enthusiastic about this adventure that you have planned or would love to do sometime in the second week, or beginning at the end of the second week is some idea, or maybe you've already have this scheduled, but there's a lot of excitement here, okay? And this is beautiful way to move out of your sorrowful moment that you may experience here. We don't know the cause of this. There could be just maybe it could be work related, since this is mostly about your career here in your second week, or there could be a side thing that happens. Maybe a family member becomes ill, or you become ill, something like that. But at least you're moving into something fun right after that, Aries. Now, the Five of Cups, I call this the regret card, because a lot of times this has to do with things that we wish we could have done a little bit differently. Here with the Five of Cups, there could be regret, there could be disappointment, or there might have been some loss. Like maybe there was a relationship you thought the one who got away, or maybe it's the loss of opportunities, because we talked about your career here, examining your career in the second week. So there is some feeling of maybe loss, regret, disappointment in the beginning of your third week. But don't be discouraged, Aries, because there are wonderful things coming your way. I can see already by looking at these future cards. Okay, so because of this loss or this concern, and this also is another emotional card like the Three of Swords, so there's some emotions here, a lot of emotions. We find you with the Four of Coins being very careful with your finances, wanting to control them, making sure that you have enough, monitoring your possessions, because there's a fear of maybe losing again. And so here this kind of carries overflows into your finances, Aries. So what this card is also telling us is there's guidance here, right? Because these cards tell you the situation and then they offer some sort of guidance. And with this card, the Four of Coins is saying there's a need to find some balance between controlling the budget, controlling those fears of not having enough, and also allowing yourself to be open for some good experiences in your life that you may need, that may cost some money, yes, but perhaps maybe for the timing of it is necessary for you to feel comforted, Aries. The Ace of Cups, love, emotions, your personal emotions, and new relationships. So you may make some new friends, or start a new partner, or a love partner. So there's a lot of new beautiful things to look forward to here, with emotions and excitement for something new, for new connections. All right. Also with the Ace of Cups is an opportunity for spiritual growth. I don't always mention this, but for some reason I just kind of sense this at this moment, Aries, that this may be something that you need to feel empowered. Okay, so some spiritual growth also with this card. The Five of Swords tells us there's this feeling of conflict. There might be someone who is taunting you, someone who is making you feel less than or insecure about your decisions and your plans. This card advises that you try to take some distance from whoever is providing this conflict to you. It could be a person or several persons. It could also be, I don't know why, but I keep feeling that there's a lot of internal stuff here, Aries. So it could also mean an internal conflict where you are thinking of these thoughts, just like here with the Nine of Swords, that are not doing you any favors. Maybe you're downing yourself, or maybe you start to not trust yourself as far as, do you have the ability to do this stuff, or are people going to like you, that kind of thing. This seems very unlike you, Aries. So that tells me that you probably are going through some sort of personal evaluation and maybe some personal turmoil, which could have been influenced by some sort of outside event. Maybe there was a loss of a person that you really cared about, and with that person not being in your life, kind of created some sort of instability. It may give you that feeling of not being on solid ground, and perhaps that's why you're reassessing responsibilities and just how dedicated you need to be to those responsibilities so that you can proceed forward with healing yourself. With the Eight of Wands, there's an increase in momentum here. Lots of changes. The pace has picked up for you, and it's gonna maybe even make you feel sort of overwhelmed a little bit, Aries. But this card encourages you to just go with the flow. Just go with it. This is good stuff. You may even get some good news, and this is probably going to be the turning point for some new things to expect and enjoy moving forward. All right, so this may be your pivotal moment right here with this Eight of Wands in the very first days of your fourth. Now, the Magician suggests that you have the ability to create your own reality, Aries. In other words, you have the skills and the talents to make some changes happen to your benefit. That's like sort of pulling out some magic out of a magic hat, right? That's what I love about the Magician card. For some of you, this could be manifesting through thoughts or actions or words or connections. And this card just reminds us you have these abilities to make these changes and to manifest your reality. So tap into that energy, tap into that source, tap into that desire. This is the time. Remember I said this is your pivotal point. It looks like this is when things really feel different and start to change for you to create a new normal, because you're walking away from things here. This is the time for the big change here with the Magician. The Knight of Coins, which is one of our slowest moving knights in the tarot deck. Practical, reliable, and consistent, hard-working knight. And what this symbolizes is that you are a diligent and hard worker, Aries. And because of that, people recognize their value. They recognize what you bring to the table. It also tells us that this is the time to start to slow down as you continue to meet your goals with practicality. Do it diligently, do it wisely, and just nice and steady goes the flow. Okay, not rushing into things, but this is the time to really evaluate things and take your time as you do it. This is your slowest movement. So you went super fast, did your magic, and now it's time to slow things down a little bit. Okay. Now with the Page of Cups, this is all about emotional sensitivity and creativity, daydreaming for some of you, and just really opening your heart to new things. And by opening your heart to new things, you will be able to achieve many wonderful, positive outcomes. Okay, Aries? Now, let's see if we can get some additional information for you. I'm just going to summarize this real quick, okay? Because we kind of run through each of the cards and their meaning. To summarize, the cards are telling us you may experience some challenges, especially emotional challenges, as you move through the month of September. But by embracing swift action, harnessing your personal power, and being diligent and responsible in your duties, or dedicating yourself to the things that you know are important to you, you will be able to receive your positive outcomes. Okay, so that is the gist of it. Now we are going to see if there's any additional information or things that can enlighten us further. Okay, so we have Ace of Wands, passionate new beginnings, creativity, pursuing those new passions. So I believe that that's here with the Magician. Also, this is here with this career evaluation and responsibility evaluation, making some changes that will be more fulfilling and satisfying for you, and not being afraid to do it and to look at how creatively you can do it. Ace of Wands, okay, with passion and creativity. Let's see what else we have for you here, Aries. The Chariot, moving forward. Time to move forward, Aries. Time to make that change. If there is a dissatisfaction, time to make that change. And what else do we have for you? Two of Pentacles. It's going to take some balancing. You're going to need to balance those emotions and desires and goals of where you're at and where you want to head. So there's going to be some balancing and some decisions that need to be made. Actually, I should put this here with the Eight of Wands, where there's going to be some quick action and decisions and balancing things. Don't forget to get some rest in between. Okay. I'm also going to pull an angel card for you, Aries. Let's see what kind of guidance we can get from our angels for you, Aries. Okay, so we have the red tiger's eye. This is a stone associated with the energy or the guidance on this card. It says, do you need some motivation? Do you find your mind wandering when you are trying to stay focused? If so, you need to find your passion and begin experiencing the rewards that come with living it. Do what you love. Prosperity is yours, but you must take action. Oh my gosh, Aries, does this just not summarize this entire reading for us? You can make these changes that will make you happy. You got to choose first what will make you find out first what will make you happy. Go for it. Take action. All right, Aries, that is all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, or at least interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go. Thank you, and best wishes to you always. Bye, Aries. Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your September monthly tarot reading. Okay, so we are going to start this by first looking for your overarching energy, and I hope that you had a great year so far and that we can actually give you some good information about September so you can be prepared for September, Taurus. Also remember that this is a general reading, okay? So it may or may not resonate with you, but I hope you stay for the entire reading because you never know what wonderful tips we'll be able to provide that may be useful to you in your own situation in September. Oh, there we go. There's a lot of transformation going on this time of the year. We've got the cicada, and this is all about transition and liberation, feeling free through transformation and transition. So let's see how the first days of each of your weeks going to go. I'm just going to lay out these cards. I used to read them when I first laid them down, but then I realized I was being redundant because then I'd have to go back and read them again when I got to the next week. So I am just going to read them after all the cards are laid out. Okay. So we have 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups, the Hangman, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay. What does the rest of the month look like? Let's find out. We have 5 of Coins, Page of Wands, the Magician, 3 of Coins, Queen of Swords, 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Moon, the Hangman, once again, reiteration here, 5 of Swords, 10 of Coins, and Ace of Wands. We're going to look at your first week here. This 10 of Swords card represents the ending of a very difficult situation for you. This situation just really wore you down, Taurus. So you can celebrate the ending of this period and embrace some new changes as you let go of past pain, okay? Now with the 5 of Coins, there's going to be a sense of financial struggle or lacking, like maybe you feel that there's not enough. That seems to be quite the focus here too as I review the coin cards. As you move forward with the Queen of Swords, this is you truly evaluating the situation from a logical point of view and being honest with yourself about your situation, focusing on being self-sufficient, and just being totally honest with others and yourself about your situation. This card also suggests making some rational decisions too, and not allowing yourself to focus on this lacking that you experience or thought. Now the Hangman is a moment of surrender and letting go, okay? Perhaps you were really trying to control everything because you were coming out of this and you were worried about this, and as you were evaluating things and thinking things from a logical standpoint and trying not to be emotional, you come to a standstill, you take a pause, and because of this pause and letting go, you're able to gain some new perspective of your situation and how to move forward. This card also advises being patient and enjoying the present moment or embracing the present moment. Now with the 4 of Cups, this is about longing for something more. The reason I say this is because, let me move this card down here so you can see it better. This flamingo is, I think that's a flamingo, is focused on the empty cups rather than the cup that is full and just spraying out abundance for you, Taurus. So this is a moment where you may feel unhappy or unsatisfied or disappointed because your focus is on the empty cups. So when this happens, or if this happens to you in the second week, I hope you can remember this reading, that there are full cups and to look at your full cups and focus on those, because that will help you get through this moment. So in asking you to look at the full cups, this also becomes a card of introspection, reminding you to look inside yourself and think about all the pros and cons and all the good and bad and things that you can appreciate that are currently in your life. So that sometimes it takes us making a list, right? It gives us a visual of what is truly bad and what is good. And so, a lot of times we find out that our list of good is actually longer than our list of bad. It's just that the bad just takes so much of our attention, right? So once you get through this, you head into a phase of Page of Wands. Here you become enthusiastic again, creative, and excited for new beginnings, passionate about your passion. So here it's kind of like a young, active kind of energy that you will experience, and maybe even come up with some new ideas for some things to pursue, which then leads you to the Three of Wands phase, where you are ready for progress, expansion, and making more plans for the future. This card also encourages you to take some calculated risk as you explore opportunities for a new horizon, Taurus. Now, the Five of Swords is another sort of moment of challenge, emotional challenge, mental clarity challenge, because here with the Five of Swords, we see conflict and maybe even a possible deceit or a feeling of being defeated. I think for most of you, this is a feeling of being defeated. Like you want to see the things that you want happen now, but they're just taking a little bit longer than you expected. And this is making you feel some conflict and almost question whether or not you are doing what you need to do, or if you are doing the right thing for yourself. The Hangman allows you to gain some new perspective, because this makes you feel kind of stuck emotionally and mentally. And when we are stuck, sometimes we then kind of just let go and say, well, I guess this is it. And then before we know it, we're looking around and new ideas come to us, or we gain new insight. And that is where you'll be in the third week, gaining some new insight. And once you do that with the Magician, you'll start to manifest. You will pull your power together. You will look at all your resources, and you will realize that you are in control, Taurus, and you can make some things happen for yourself. But of course, this is a month that is going to be kind of challenging for you. I can see there's a lot of changes here, desire changes, transition. There's a lot of transition. And as you move through this process, Taurus, the Nine of Wands has you sort of, protecting or defending your position and your ideas. This is a moment of perseverance. This is a moment of overcoming challenges. And the advice that this card wants to give you is stay strong. Stay strong, Taurus. And determined to accomplish your dream or your goal despite the challenges. Because there will always be challenges in our life, right? My father used to say, if it's easy, everyone would be doing it. And if everyone is doing it, it's no longer amazing. It's no longer impressive. It's just ordinary. So if you're trying to achieve something that isn't ordinary, if you're trying to achieve something that is a beautiful transition for yourself, where you feel finally transformed and liberated, you got to get through these challenges and accept that this is what will make you great, what will make you grand and stand out. Now, sorry, I've been coughing off and on, and I've been talking a lot because I'm doing these readings. So it kind of irritates my throat. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so the Ten of Coins is telling us that there's going to be some significant abundance coming your way. So as long as you hold steadfast, that abundance will make its way to you, Taurus. This is going to be some stability and long-term success for you. So your plan is taking you on the right path. You just need to persevere and continue to be as determined as you are from the very beginning when you first started all of these changes for yourself. The Eight of Pentacles tells us while you are at work, people consider you an expert in what you do. So your mastery of skills has been noticed and will be rewarded, Taurus. The card also, as a guide, says stay strong and encourages attention to detail and learning as much as you can to further master related skills that will allow you to deepen your experience and deepen your knowledge and expertise, as well as broaden your abilities by learning things that are related to the kind of work that you do, Taurus. Now, the Three of Coins shows us you are collaborating. You are talking to people. This is part of your learning process. Picking brains, not literally, picking minds, asking questions, trying to learn from those you know or that you see as model figures for the type of information and knowledge and skill sets that you two are trying to gain and achieve. Now, the Moon is mysterious. This is a mysterious card. This is a card of our subconscious. This is a card of maybe even some unknown or hidden issues or concerns that has not even surfaced yet, but you may be affected by them. You know how sometimes you just do something and then somebody asks you, why'd you do that? And you're like, I don't know. And this is why, because subconsciously we know why. We just can't put it into words. We can't define it. So if you find yourself in this situation, Taurus, look to your dreams. A lot of times when we're sleeping, when we're unconscious, our mind is relaxed. It's not as distracted, and it will present an answer or answers to you in the form of your dreams, like symbolism within your dreams, which majority of the time only you can understand because you know what you're going through, and those symbols will be significant to you, and most others will not, understand the significance of it. This card also is a guidance card. Is suggesting that you follow your instincts. So if you're not sure about which way to go or what to say or what to do, listen to your instincts. Don't overthink it. Just stay quiet for a moment and just see what feels like the natural thing to say or do. The Ace of Wands tells me that there is this new inspiration, this excitement. Something has sparked an idea for you. So there is a new beginning and a creative potential here, which you may want to take advantage of. Okay, looking at all your cards here, it just really shows me that you are on a journey of challenges, Taurus. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the challenge? Get rest. Get some rest before September comes around, because there are going to be some challenges, but these are good challenges. These are challenges that are transformative. Okay, these are great challenges. If you remind yourself of that, you will get through them. This is also a journey of self-discovery and growth, personal growth. It begins with a sense of difficulty, which is indicated by our Ten of Swords and this Five of Coins. But as you progress into this area where you're going to be looking at things more closely, self-evaluation, like introspection, which I see here in the Hangman and the Moon, you will be encouraged to see things differently. And seeing these things differently is what will spur the personal growth and the learning that you seek. The Five of Swords and also the Moon tells me that these are your areas where you will feel conflict. Not sure what to do. There's going to be some confusion. And both of these, your instincts will most likely serve you well. However, Taurus, let's get to the good stuff. The Ten of Coins. Where is it? Oh, here. I knew I saw it before. I'm getting confused. I do so many readings. Okay, so this Ten of Coins, as well as Nine of Wands. Where is the Nine of Wands? Oh, right here. Okay, so these two cards tells me that there is this sense of achievement because you persevere and then you get your rewards. Perseverance rewards. Okay, so there's success here in your third week. Overall, there's going to be some different viewpoints that you're going to go through with the Hangman. Some different ideas you will get through your introspection. These will excite you and allow you to tap into your creative side and your creative potential. And as you work with others, they're going to see that and they will be also inspired to help you achieve your goals. So this definitely is a moment of transformation. Your general energy is right on target for how you are going to influence your movement through September, Taurus. Let's see if we can get some additional information for you or some clarification on some of this reading, okay? Oops. Sometimes they're so tiny, but they're cute. I love them. Okay, so we have 2 reverse cards here. Let's start with the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to place this 10 of Pentacles right here next to the 5 of Coins where you have a concern. The reason for your concern and worry is because you want to ensure a good future for your family, Taurus. So that's where this is coming from. You want to be able to create some sort of legacy to leave for your heirs, if you have children or other family, siblings maybe, that you care for. This 6 of Cups in reverse is telling me that it's time to let go of the past. This past is what's holding you back, and I'm going to put it right here next to 5 of Swords, where there might be regrets, and these regrets are making you question yourself, okay? And they're taking away your strength. They're taking away your courage. So it's time to let go. I know it's easier said than done, but as you move through your introspection periods, those moments may give you some strength in dealing with that. Oh, I was going to pull another card. I don't know why I put those away. I try to pull at least 3, but sometimes I get more. Look at these. Okay, so let me put these away. What do we have here? 10 of Swords, a reiteration. This is going to be a beautiful moment, a beautiful beginning for you, Taurus, because you will be exiting. I was going to say letting go, but it's more of exiting a phase, closing out a phase of total exhaustion, weariness, and concern. Okay, so this phase will end. We have confirmation with it, with this card coming out again. And then Page of Wands, I believe there's a Page of Wands. Yes, here, another reiteration. Focus on your passions. Go for it. Follow your goals, follow your desire, and be brave, and maybe even not afraid to take a few risks, okay? Calculated risks. And here with the 10 of Cups, now this is interesting because this is a completely new message, Taurus. Do you know a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? This is a person who can help give you strength in your moments of challenge, who is supportive and there for you, Taurus. Your water sign, like I said, could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. This person is emotionally mature, tolerant, and compassionate. So this is perfect person for you to be by your side when you go through these moments of challenges. Here with the 5 of Swords, and here with the Moon, and here with the 9 of Wands, of overcoming and persevering. All right, one more thing for you, okay? We are going to go over, or we are going to seek guidance from the angels through these angel cards, and these cards have corresponding gemstone energy that you may find helpful to you. So let's see, what do we have here? Which angel is going to give you guidance, Taurus? Come on, help Taurus. This one flipped. This is Archangel Raziel, and the corresponding gemstone, wow, that almost looks like a purple ocean, right? On a dark night, at least that's what I see. It's beautiful. Is the chariot, like a chariot. It says here, are you finding that life is out of control? Do you need to sort out exactly what's going on to get the reason for the chaos? Take the time to go within and call on the ascended masters, spirit guides, and angels to provide you with the inspiration you need to transform your life. Wow, corresponding energy here. So transform your life, get guidance, get help, get support. This is your water sign right here. Find out who your water sign is that can give you that emotional support during these challenging times, because this is your moment, Taurus, your moment for beautiful transformation. You become a butterfly this month of September. All right, Taurus, that is all I have for you. I hope you found this interesting or insightful, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Also ring the bell so you'll be notified when the October reading is posted. Until then, please take good care. Hello, dear lovely Gemini. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your September Tarot monthly reading. So I hope you've had a good year so far, and also hopeful that we can give you some good information to prepare you for September. We're going to start off by finding out what your overarching energy is, Gemini. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and therefore may or may not resonate with you, but I hope you stay anyway through the entire reading, because you never know what kind of good information you'll receive that might be useful even in your own situation. So your overarching energy is choice and trust. Love. To give love through choice and trust. Okay, so let's find out how the first days of each of your 4 weeks is going to start. I'm not going to read these cards when I lay them out like I have been doing, because I found I was repeating when I got back to that card, repeat reading them. So to be a little bit more efficient, I'm just going to lay these cards out and then I'll do the entire reading with the rest of the other cards. So we have Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 7 of Swords. First week, second week, third week, fourth week. And let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Gemini. Reverse Page of Wands. This flipped. The Moon. They're just falling out. 2 of Cups. Wow. Reverse 10 of Swords. Temperance. 7 of Coins. 3 of Cups. King of Wands. 8 of Coins. 4 of Coins. 3 of Swords. And the Lovers. Let's see what your reading is all about for the month of September, starting with Ace of Wands. Gemini, with the Ace of Wands, this card tells us that it's time to spark your inspiration, get those going, get excited about some new projects. It urges you to create. With the reverse Page of Wands, slow down and reflect. Okay, so move, but not too quickly. Think about what your movements should be, what your actions should be. Reassess your goals and gain some clarity so that you can truly define your direction, where you want to go with this, with your choices, so that you can feel that it's the right move for you. Now, Temperance tells us that this is time for balance and harmony as well. So not only slowing down, but also to try to balance things and create harmony, and to avoid extremes in order to feel more fulfilled and satisfied with your situation. And also peace of mind, and to gain peace of mind. Now, with the 8 of Coins, this represents your dedication to hard work, or to your expertise in your work, mastery of your skills. And so this card encourages you to really focus on developing those skills even further, investing more time and effort in your chosen path. So if this is your chosen career, maybe take some more classes or attend some conferences, things like that, Gemini. Now, with the Page of Cups, this is the emotional portion or chapter of your life in September. There is going to be some romance with the Page of Cups in this situation. There could be either a newcomer, a new lover, a new interest, or this could be a deepening of emotional closeness in a relationship that you already have. The Moon is here to represent your intuition, subconscious, and the unknowns that might happen or occur with regard to your plans. This card pretty much is sort of like advising to delve deeper into your instincts, to look at your dreams and look for symbolism, to be able to read what may be hidden in your subconscious mind about how you truly feel about things or think about things. And this will help you gain some insight and some spiritual growth. The 7 of Coins is patience patience and perseverance. This is a time to not rush things and to realize that some things take more time to grow, to bake, to cook, to develop than others, and so recognizing what those things are that need a little more time and to be patient with them. This also kind of is a reminder that everything has a cycle and there's different levels of time period for things to be achieved. Like I mentioned earlier, you may not always see the results that you want right away, but to just trust that there will be some results that you will eventually get to see. And it may not be right now, but you will for sure see it later because your hard work will pay off. You just need to trust that. The Four of Coins is in relation to your financials or your possessions. Okay, and here it is trying to tell us there has to be a balance between your material security and generosity. Be mindful of how much you give out, how much you pay for things for others versus what is important to keep and to grow for your future to ensure your own financial safety, security, and stability. In short, don't hold on to possessions too tightly where you don't even go out and have fun, but at the same time just be careful and not be reckless with your spending, Gemini, because it seems like that might be a tendency that might happen during the end of your second week of September. With the 10 of Cups, this is an emotional fulfillment. This is family loving you, having support, caring in your life, Gemini, and recognizing that these are valuable relationships that are there for you, and you are also there for them. So there's the love and the trust is here in the 10 of Cups. This is also representative of happiness and contentment with your family or with yourself emotionally. Now the 2 of Cups, again, relationships is deep connections. Okay, so it looks like, Gemini, you have some beautiful deep connections. Perhaps you don't realize how deep some of these are because there are other things that have your focus, but there are actually people who really truly care about you, Gemini, and want to be there for you. Because this 2 of Cups could be a lover, or it could actually be a good friend, or it could be a family member that cares very much for you and you also care for them. But this is a time now to realize how important these relationships are to you and to try to maintain the closeness and the strong connection that you have with them or could have with them. Now with the 3 of Cups, this is a celebration, opportunity to celebrate with friends, good friends, share experiences, memories, and just, let loose and just be happy and trust and trust. So choose your friends wisely so you know you can trust them. Now the 3 of Swords is going to be an emotionally challenging time for you. So after all of this, maybe some memories were dredged up, some feelings from those memories, and that presents an emotional challenge for you here at the end of the 3rd week. This could represent a past breakup, a loss, something that really feels like it just hurts your heart, and it feels painful still when you think about it. But this card also wants to remind you that when you go through this, Gemini, don't forget these bonds, the family, this person that you're super close to, maybe even this new relationship that could become even a stronger bond for you. Go to them and seek solace or comfort with them. Share how you feel and get some support and love from them to help to ease some of your pain and your sadness and your sorrow. Okay, now when we get into the 4th week, we see 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords stands for possible deceit. This could be someone who is trying to deceive you, lie to you, cheat on you, or take something from you, or kind of set you up. Or this could be you, Gemini, doing this to someone. So this card also comes with some guidance to be mindful of your actions, and also to be mindful of how some of your actions or words could spur someone to try to hurt you, to get back at you. Okay, so be careful with that. Now we have here reverse 10 of Swords. We see that the worst is over, and you will have survived a difficult time and will rise above whatever this situation is. Okay, so I see this as the difficult time, and you're going to rise above that, Gemini. You are going to overcome this. And as a King of Wands, you're not just going to overcome this, but you're going to take on boldness and do this from a powerful standpoint and be innovative about it. This is your strength right here as you overcome. This is how you will overcome. Now here we have the Lovers. Sorry about that. One of the cards just fell. Okay, put that back. With the Lovers, again, this is a reminder that there is this strong, powerful connection that someone has with you. Look at all that love. I mean, this is the general energy for you throughout the month, Gemini. And that love comes with not only choosing the right people to be around you and choosing to care about the people who already care about you, but also trusting them, giving them trust, and allowing them to trust you. I'm going to pull a couple more extra cards to see if we can get some additional information or some clarification on any parts of this reading. And here we have reverse strength. This card is telling us that you may feel self-doubt and vulnerability at times. And when you feel this self-doubt, if you can't find the strength within yourself, then seek that strength from those who love you. This is all about love, Gemini, all about love. Love and relationships. Let me see what else we have for you. Additional information or clarification. And we have Temperance, balance, and trying to create some harmony by not picking one side of the spectrum. So there's a balance between being kind, and there's also a balance of being, forceful, and just not going into the extremes of those. Okay, so try to find yourself in the center when these things happen. And I actually should put this over here, where you feel that you've maybe been betrayed, or that you want to betray someone because they did something to you. And here we have Six of Pentacles. If you focus on the love that you have and surround yourself with that love and trust in that love and choose to be loved, Gemini, and not angry or to take revenge, if this is a revenge thing, you will have Six of Pentacles. And Six of Pentacles is where this is what I call the give and take card. There will be people who give you things, and then you will also be able to give people things. So you will get and you will give. And this is a beautiful balance. This goes with the balance of receiving and sharing. Okay, I'm going to pull one last card for you, Gemini, and this is from an angel deck to see if we can get some guidance for you for the month of September. Along with this angel guidance comes a gemstone with the energy, corresponding energy to that guidance. So let's see what we have for you. And we have Archangel Ariel, and this is the ruby, the stone with the corresponding energy. It says, do you need to add a little pizzazz to your life? Have you been feeling tired lately, Gemini? It is time to take steps to improve your endurance and overall health. Get your energy centers recharged and renew your passion for living a vibrant life. And with that passion for living will come the love, Gemini. So that is all I have for you. I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, or at least interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go. I hope you also return for your October reading. And in the meantime, best wishes to you always, Gemini. Take good care. Thank you. Bye now. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, dear lovely Cancer. I hope you had a wonderful year so far, and now let's find out what you may be able to expect in September. Please keep in mind, though, that these are general readings, and with general readings, it may or may not resonate with you. But it doesn't hurt to stay, even if it seems like it's not resonating, because there might be some wonderful tips that of situations that you could experience, and those tips may come in handy. Okay, so Let's see what your overarching energy, influencing energy is. And we have here the praying mantis, which is about patience and perspective. So having more patience and trying to see things from different angles, from different viewpoints. So gaining some new perspective on things in the month of September. This is going to influence your decisions, actions, and motivations. Let's see what the first days of each week looks like. I'm just going to lay out the cards and then we will do the reading, okay? So what can we expect the first days of each of the weeks are going to be like? So we have the Wheel of Fortune. What a very nice way to start. 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 4 of Swords. What does the rest of the week look like for you? Let's see here. Okay, we have 5 of Swords. I'll spell out there. Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, 10 of Wands, Page of Cups. I thought I said it earlier, but that was Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, emphasis, 9 of Coins, 7 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, and 5 of Cups. So in the first day of the first week, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Represents the turning point in your life. See, it's a wheel, it's turning. This could signify a change of fortune in your life, good fortune. And I feel like this is going to be positive fortune for you, Cancer. There could be some unexpected opportunities or events that could bring about some positive transformations as well. Okay, so the next card is the 5 of Swords. With the 5 of Swords, I see here a situation of possible conflict or tension. This could be someone who is giving you, hassling you or giving you a hard time. It could suggest also that there may be some challenges or disagreements that should be addressed. You know, someone said something to you, upset you, and you just kind of like walked away but didn't tell them that it upset you. And so that may need to be addressed in order to resolve that. And so there doesn't make the, tension become thicker, then end up becoming worse than it really probably needs to be. With the Page of Cups, there's some youthful energy in your life and opportunity too for emotional growth, happy thoughts. The Page of Cups also sometimes is like a daydreamer, thinking about the possibilities, perspective on life, and opportunities that may exist in the future. The wonderful daydreaming, because daydreaming, I think, some people may think it's bad, but I think it's really good because it allows our imagination to flow and think of what things may actually make us happy and perhaps pursue, or research ways in order to pursue this happiness. So this is a beautiful card coming out of this conflict. Now with the 7 of Cups, there may be many options. You may have an opportunity here, many opportunities, many options, many possibilities, choices. That's the number one word here, Cancer, is there are many choices, things to pick from, but it's difficult. It's like going into a candy store. It's all delicious. So which one do you want? Especially if you're told you can only pick 2 or 1. So this may be a confusing time, a wonderful time, but also a confusing time at the end of the first week. One thing I do need to mention, because these cards not only tell us what the possible situations may be, but they also try to give us some guidance. And I need to mention that with this, it says take your time, evaluate what your true desires are, then maybe you can make the choice. I'll give you an example. It's like I go in a store and I know the kind of style of blouse that I want to get, but then I see all these colors and all these styles and they're all nice, and then all of a sudden I'm distracted from what my real purpose was for entering the store. So that's basically what this is saying. Remember what your purpose was, remember what it was you wanted, and focus on that to be able to make the choice that's best for you. All right, so then we move into the second week, Cancer. The 8 of Cups represents a time for transition, okay? A period or a desire for transition or for a change, okay? To move into the direction that will lead you to feeling fulfilled, perhaps more satisfied with life. Now with the Ace of Cups, This is all about new beginnings, emotional fulfillment, and love. New relationship. It signifies potential for deep emotional connections. And this also could signify opportunities for personal growth with regard to relationships and connections. This card also wants to remind us that this may be a time to open your heart and embrace the positive energies that are around you. Don't be afraid to make those new connections, Cancer. This is a time to open your heart, make new friends, or find a new love, or have thoughts about how you feel about your connections that you currently have and how you would want those connections to be in your future. Now, the Queen of Swords is a very sassy queen. She's strong-minded, and I say she, but this is not a gender card, okay? They may have faces and gender type titles, but we are only speaking of characteristics with regard to the tarot cards. So when you see images on tarot cards, just think if they're people, we're talking about their personalities. So Queen of Swords is sassy, speaks the truth, and knows what they want, and is intellectual, is independent and clear in their thinking. Like I said, they know what they want. This card represents you in this situation, Cancer. You using your intellect to evaluate things rather than your emotions or your intuition. The positive thing about this card is that you are able to make very good rational decisions even when it's a difficult situation. The downside to this card is you may overthink it. If you've ever watched Star Trek, think Spock. This would not be the time to just be Spock. This would be the time to have a balance between Captain Kirk and Spock. For those of you who don't know Star Trek, just the takeaway from this is there has to be balance, not just logically, but also think from your heart. So mind and heart needs to work together here. Now, the Eight of Wands represents swift moving, like fast moving, lots of things happening very quickly, requiring quick decisions, quick actions. However, these are things that may be happening because of the choices that you made, okay? So not to say that this is a bad thing. You know how sometimes we decide, okay, I'm going to move into this nice new apartment, but it's a lot of work to do it, and now you got to hurry up and get your power set up and your water set up. So there's a lot of work along with it, but it's a positive thing. And that's what I'm trying to say here is you made a decision right here in the first week. You made a choice which is intended to give you positive feelings of fulfillment and satisfaction eventually. It may not immediately, but eventually. And so you see this and you thought of this logically, and now you're here going through the motions, and these motions may happen rather quickly. Overall, in this second week, you're going to be going through a period of transition. This is your pivotal moment for change. Not so much the Wheel of Fortune, because this is the end of a phase and the start of a new phase, which is still a nice thing because positive things happen. But I feel like this is your actual pivotal moment here in the second week, where you've made a decision and now you're going for it, and now these are the things that are happening. So there is a lot of potential for positive change just looking at these 2 weeks. The Five of Wands, yes, it is a conflict card. Fives usually are. But in this case, it's competition, Cancer. So Cancer, there may be a job or position that you desire to obtain. And of course, there may be other competitors for this position, and they're going to fight you for it. So there may be some conflicts there. There may be some disagreements. This could also be a power struggle, within a group. Maybe you're working on a project and some agree with your directions, some do not. And so that could cause some disagreements as well, and conflicts. Just keep in mind, this is not a critical situation, so don't focus on this, okay? But this is like everyday life. Sometimes we win it, sometimes we lose it, sometimes we have friends, sometimes our friends become enemies. So this is just everyday thing. Don't let this knock you down, okay? Because here with the Page of Swords, you are gathering information and trying to seek the truth. Maybe you're trying to seek the truth of what caused the conflict. Maybe you're trying to seek the truth of what's the best angle or way or process to use in order to win in this situation. So this seems to take up a few of the, like a couple of days maybe. And so you go through that. But it looks like here with the Wheel of Fortune, you come out the victor. With this victory, there's a change in fortune. So perhaps you do get promoted. Perhaps you get the raise. Perhaps you get everyone on board with your direction in a project. But this is a winning card. So this is beautiful in your case that there is this win here. Okay, so then we've got Knight of Swords. This is a swift to take action card. This is our fastest moving knight in our tarot deck. So this person, which represents you, Cancer, now takes on a lot of action because of this new direction that's happening for you, this promotion, raise, or whatever. This win is requiring you to take a lot of action. Not so much to prove yourself now, because you've already done that, that's how you won, but as a result of this win. Maybe you need to do a presentation now because you're the winner, the victor. Whatever winning may mean in terms of additional action, that is what you're going to be doing. You'll be doing it very fast. Now there is, again, guidance that goes along with this card. With bold decisions, with bold actions, comes sometimes impulsive reactions. So be mindful that you think things through first, even though you're trying to get things done quickly, Cancer, to make sure that you don't do something that you may regret later or feel that could have been done better or may have a consequence that you didn't anticipate. Okay, so that's just a guidance there. Not to say stop and don't do it, but to take the moment to think each of those decisions through and to have the patience and the perspective as you move through this process. The Four of Swords, of course, all of this action, all of these changes, the conflicts, dealing with that, the drama requires some time for self-healing, for self-care, for inner peace, for me time. So make sure you get some rest. That's basically what this card is saying. If you don't find yourself resting already at that point, make sure you do. Okay, Cancer? Now with the Ten of Wands, this is another end card here, end of a cycle. What is ending for you is the burden of responsibilities, the exhaustion from so much responsibility. The guidance here is look at what you have on your plate. If you find that all your responsibilities are overwhelming, perhaps it's time to share those responsibilities. Delegate, divvy it out, share some of these responsibilities if it's possible. You may be the type, Cancer, that thinks that you have to handle it all. And I will tell you, having managed big groups and offices, that if you take the time to examine all the things you do, you'll find that there's a lot that you can share and give out to others that will not overwhelm them, because you don't want to overwhelm people either that work for you or your friends if you're asking friends or family to help you. But there are things that you can take off your plate that will give you a little bit more time to put more value into the things that are important, that you're responsible for, and at the same time may even allow or make the people that you give these extra things to feel valued too, because they will see it as a trust, that you trust them to handle something that you initially may not have trusted them to do. So there could be positives from this. Not always, people don't always grumble when you give them extra work, or maybe they will, but then they realize later, wow, they trusted me with this, so I'm gonna try to show them that I deserve it, that I deserve the trust. So yeah, especially right after you're exhausted, and then now you're also overwhelmed from all these changes and responsibilities. Now the wonderful thing about the Nine of Coins is this is a symbol of financial stability and feeling of security, a feeling of having extras. So much so that it's luxury time. Maybe you might go shopping, get a spa treatment. It will be a moment where you finally start to feel some relief. Like I said, this is the change right here. This is the end of feeling overwhelmed. And this is after some rest. So all of this leads to this, where you start to feel comfortable, to have some me time and to have some fun time, okay? At the very end of the month, Five of Cups may have you thinking about all these past moments and these past moments of disappointments. I think this card, I really feel like this card belongs here with this feeling of unsatisfaction and fulfillment, and you kind of reminisce back to that. There may be some emotional attachments with some of those feelings. Remembering some of these things might make you feel kind of bad about them. All right, so the guidance for this card is you don't need to stop yourself from feeling sad or feeling bad, but once you do acknowledge the fact that now you are moving forward and there are wonderful things to look forward to, and none of us are perfect. If someone tells you they're perfect, I would say run, because that means they're in denial and they could probably be more of a problem for you. So all of us make mistakes, so don't be so hard on yourself, Cancer, when you get to this point. So in summary here, Cancer, okay, just to kind of recap what's going on here, you're going to go through some changes, all right? These changes are going to lead through to a transition or transformation of you living a different kind of lifestyle. Not drastically different, but I would say for the better. The way to deal with some of the conflicts and challenges that may meet you along the way, like in this situation right here, this and this, is by embracing your emotions and making thoughtful choices. You can navigate all of these different options and find clarity in your path forward by doing this, and trust the process and believe in your ability to make these positive changes in your life. These are going to be potentially positive changes, okay? So embrace these new beginnings, open your heart, and again, I want to say trust yourself in this new journey. It may be some work, but this work is going to be in your favor. All these fast actions that you're going to be taking will be in your favor. So keep your head up, stay positive, and know that this is all for you, Cancer. Also, because this is going to be a lot of work, be sure to rest, recharge, delegate, give yourself some me time, and forgive yourself for whatever mistakes, regrets, or negative thoughts you may have of yourself. Okay? So, let us see if we can get some additional information for you or some clarification on these cards. I feel like this, I always say, if it's meant to come out, it's going to come out. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. So we have Six of Swords. Six of Swords, this is an emphasis of moving away, moving from some place that feels dark, like unsatisfied, unhappy, unfulfilled, to a place of light where you feel warm and happy and hopeful for your future. Okay, let's see what else we have here for you, Cancer. And we have here the Hangman. Having patience, taking the time to examine your situation, to look around you, and to see what the opportunities and the possibilities are. Gain a new perspective. Patience and perspective. Okay, and what else we have here for you, which is your general energy, by the way, for the month. And that was what's influencing you to move ahead, because now you're gaining some new insights, new ideas, new perspective. And here we have Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of new financial opportunities are coming your way. And I think that's what this initial competition is all about, looking for those financial opportunities. The last thing that I'm going to do for you, Cancer, is pull an angel card for you. Okay, let's see what kind of guidance we can get from the angels for you. And along with this guidance is a corresponding gemstone energy. Okay, so I will also tell you what that stone is. This one slipped out. This is Archangel Sandalphon and Indochinite Tektite, which is like a black rock. Doesn't that kind of almost look like a lava rock or like a moon rock. It says here, have you been noticing that things seem to happen unexpectedly? Are old injuries coming back to be reviewed? It is time to dissipate the emotional charges, attachments, and expectations as you heal. You heal those around you and essentially the planet. Be in the place of allowing and enjoy life. Remember I said you've got to open yourself up to this change and experience. And there you have it, Cancer. That is your reading for the day, for the month of September. And I really hope that you found this insightful, helpful, or at least interesting in some way. And if you did, please come back for your October reading. In the meantime, best wishes to you always. Bye, Cancer, and thank you. Hello, Leo. Welcome, dear lovely Leos, to Three Trails Tarot. I hope you had a wonderful past few months and hope we can find out that there's some good news or wonderful, interesting things for you in September. We're going to start by pulling your overarching energy, and this is also a reminder that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, Leo. So let's see what we have for you for overarching energy that could influence your decisions, actions, and reactions. We have the donkey. Such a beautiful donkey too. And the donkey is all about responsibility and dedication. So that is where your focus is, your responsibilities and how dedicated you should be to those. We're also going to find out how the first day of each of your 4 weeks is going to start. I won't read these cards just yet, but I will place them here for you, and then once all the cards are laid out, I will read them. The Hangman is because I used to read them right away, and then I realized I was repeating when I got to those cards again, and it just seemed kind of redundant. So the Fool for your second week. Ten of Cups for your third week. And Three of Wands for your fourth. Let's see how the rest of the month looks. So we have the Sun, Ten of Coins, King of Swords, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Coins, the Lovers, Eight of Coins, Three of Swords, Four of Coins, and the Star. Lots of coins, but also a lot of really great high major arcana cards. That means there's going to be some big major changes for you. Okay, so let's see what we have for you, Leo. Okay, Leo, so starting with the Hangman. The Hangman offers opportunity to view things from different angles and therefore gain new perspectives. Because the Hangman's stuck, right? You can't move. And so this, as he twirls around on that string, gets to see things not only from upside down, but also all around as upside. So the Sun brings warmth and joy and the feelings of success. It brings optimism, positivity, and also helps to illuminate the path ahead. With the Queen of Swords, who is a very strong and independent persona, who also speaks the truth, or is quick to speak the truth, which can sometimes seem a little curt or rude, but is coming from an honest place, possesses clarity, and just a very strong figure. And Leo, I feel that this is someone who is in your life that is guiding you and helping you by speaking to you honestly about your responsibilities and what you should keep as responsibility, and because that requires your dedication and things that maybe you can share with others or let go of. So I don't believe this is you, Leo. I believe this is another person who is in your life. This person is an air sign, so this could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra that you know who shares their thoughts with you. Now the 8 of Coins signifies dedication and hard work, and in doing so allows others to see just how good you are at your work. So this is your mastery in your work, your dedication to your craft, and it does get noticed. Leo, you are noticed and recognized for your expertise. But this card also is conveying that to be even better, it wouldn't hurt to take more classes or study more, enhance your skills even further. Okay, so we have here the Fool, which this is the turning point that actually takes you on a new journey. And perhaps it's because of this career of yours or your craft where you are honing your skills and expanding on your skills, gaining depth in your abilities, as well as maybe broadening into other areas that are related to your skills. That takes you to a new journey. This new journey is perhaps going to be able to give you more financial stability, or actually leave a legacy for your family to enjoy later. Now, the 4 of Swords is a time to rest. This card indicates that you may have gone through some exhausting periods. All of this is beautiful, but there is some change indicated here. So there might be some unseen actions. It's not displayed by the cards, but there is a lot of work behind the scenes, and that can be very exhausting. So this card is a reminder for self-care, to take some rest, and to forgive yourself if you need to take that break, okay? Because this is going to be the time when you're going to need it. And just before or just after this will be some sort of heartache or sorrow or pain, and this will present itself as an emotional challenge to you. This emotional challenge will be very difficult to deal with if you are already exhausted, Leo. So please make sure you get this rest in the second week prior to this situation that may or may not occur, but at least be rested before it happens, if it does happen. Now, the 10 of Cups is a reminder that you are loved, Leo. Your family is behind you. Your family cares about you, and your family may not seem like they're there for you, but they really do care for you, Leo, and love you, and there's strength in family. Okay, so when you feel this, please be sure to seek their support and love and comfort from your family. The King of Swords here in the third week is you sort of taking back some of your power, looking at things from a more logical standpoint, and trying not to let the emotions truly burden you. This card also encourages you to use your mental abilities wisely and to make some rational decisions. This is every time where you're going to really need to make some kind of planning, to be logical in your reactions, and strategic in your reactions and your plans. Now, with the 2 of Coins, there's some balancing going on here. Paying Peter, or taking from Peter to pay Paul. Forget the saying, but there is going to be some reviewing of your finances and a need for balance. Okay, so this is going to be like a little bit of a balancing act for you, and not just financial, but also other aspects of your life: love, relationships, career, that kind of thing. To just try to balance it out, even it out, so that all parts of you get the attention that is needed. And here with the 4 of Coins, this talks about or indicates that there, again, balance is required, and this balance is in the spending and the saving. You may be holding on too tightly in some cases. It's okay to kind of let your hair down a little bit, or take some fun time for yourself, and that may require some spending. But as long as you're reasonable and logical and practical about it, indicated here by the King of Swords, then you should be able to have that balance of enjoyment and also protecting your future, your financial future. Now, with the 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands is about exploring your opportunities, expanding your horizons, and just taking advantage of what opportunities lie ahead. You might be, in making this decision, allowing a lot of your responsibilities to prevent you from moving forward. And this is why it's very important to really review what those responsibilities are and how much of it really has to be done by you. You know, I've seen so many times where people take on all these responsibilities, and I have to ask them, why does it have to be you? Is it really necessary for you to be responsible for this? Or are you just taking this on thinking that it is your responsibility when it is not? So evaluating those things will help you, Leo, to be able to expand and broaden your horizons and take advantage of some opportunities that may present themselves so that you can expand you. And expand your knowledge, expand your learning, expand your experiences. Now, there's going to be a whole lot of opportunities, choices. 7 of Cups is all about lots of options, lots of choices, and it may be difficult to choose those. Now, when that happens, seeing that this is right next to it, the King of Swords, just if it's too overwhelming emotionally to choose, then allow logic to take over to help you make those choices. That's why this is right next to it. Now, and see how the King of Swords is kind of looking at this person who's overwhelmed and looking at the choices. That's the other thing that I find interesting in the cards. Okay, so the Lovers is a deep, close relationship. Okay, this could be truly lovers, truly a love that's in your life, Leo, a partner that you love and they love you. But this doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. This could also be a very good friend that's always there for you, that loves you and you love them as a good friend. Or this could be a family member who really loves you, parents, siblings, and you love them in turn, and they are there for you. Again, a reminder that you are not alone, Leo. You are not alone. You're going to be going through a lot of emotional growth, and where your focus is going to be on your money, but really, truly, you are going to be emotionally challenged and growing as you are challenged in the month of September. And that's why there's a lot of reminders here that there's love, there's hope, and there's all kinds of wonderful things here for you. And the Star, speaking of hope, that is all about hope and inspiration and renewing your faith in the future. That is what the Star card is about. So it's another reminder that you are not alone, and as long as you have the love and support of the people who care about you, you will be able to move forward. And if you remember that there's that love and support and not try to do it on your own, you will have these miracles that come to you and wonderful gifts just coming your way. It's a beautiful way to end your month. Let's see if we have some additional information or some clarification that I can give you, Leo. We have the High Priestess. Follow your instincts, believe in yourself, trust yourself. This is the divine feminine, and this is all about understanding that you have tuition. And sometimes you just gotta let go of your mind and just listen to what is there and what you feel, okay? So I am gonna put this here, because when it's really hard to think when we're in pain, and sometimes it's better to not think and just allow your intuition to take over. Okay, what else do we have for you? I think I just saw a card. Okay, yeah, there is one. I thought there was one that was flipped, but I wasn't sure. This is 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is victorious. You will have victory, and this looks like it's all going to come in the 4th week. Actually, you have victory here with the Sun too. Just beautiful. This is a beautiful week, and this is a beautiful week until you get to the end of the week. And this is where you're going to have some support, and then of course some minor challenges, not anything big, but I'm going to put this here because this is the ultimate victorious week. So there's some ups and downs, Leo. That's typical, right? But it's better than having just all downs. So you've got some ups and downs, just like regular folks. Okay, so we've got 4 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, you're just really holding on tight to that money. So this is, again, a reminder, don't hold on too tightly. Have a little bit of fun, Leo. You know why? Because having that little bit of fun, doing something that you will enjoy and make you happy, will be part of your healing. This is why. You gotta have some healing. It's very important. You're going through a lot. I'm really feeling that. Really, it's like very powerful. There's a strong grief there. So please make sure that you do that for yourself. The last thing I'm going to do for you is pull an angel card. This is a guidance card, and these cards are just amazing on their timeliness for the readings. they have a corresponding gemstone to give some guidance. We have Archangel Jupiter. Jupiter is all about calm and peace within thyself. So we've got blue chalcedony. That's the stone that's got the corresponding energy to this guidance. And this guidance says, are you looking for inspiration? Now is the time to quieten your mind and tap into the higher frequencies of the angelic realm. By doing this, you'll release anger and frustration because you'll have tapped into inner knowing and found peace. Inner peace translates into inner beauty and reflects outward to all. So beautiful and so true. Your inner peace is your healing, Leo. And I can't say that enough for you because I know you're going to really, really need it. Something's going to hit you hard and remind you of that in September in the second week. So heads up, okay? All right. Well, Leo, that's all I have for you. I hope you found this helpful, insightful, interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go and ring that bell so you can get the future readings, especially October's when it comes around. And in the meantime, please take good care of yourself, okay? And forgive yourself, trust yourself, and give yourself some me time. Take good care, and best wishes to you always. Thank you for being here, and bye now. Thanks, Leo. Hello, dear lovely Virgo. Lovely Virgos, welcome to 3 Trails Tarot. I hope you had a wonderful rest of the year so far, and or beginning of the year so far, and hope that we have some good news for you here in September. So let's see what we do have for you. First thing I do is pull your overarching energy. This one flipped, and this is the zebra. It's all about balance and harmony. Wanting balance and harmony in your life, Virgo. That's going to influence a lot of your decisions, actions, and reactions. So just a reminder too that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, but I really hope you stay for the entire reading because you never know what kind of things will be shared or mentioned or guidance that you may actually be able to use for certain situations in your life that you will encounter in September. So let's find out what the first days of each of your weeks are going to look like. I'm just going to lay these out. I'm not going to read them, and then I'll lay out the rest of the month. Then we'll read it all together, okay? I was reading these first, and then I realized, oh, I'm kind of repeating when I get back or when I move to the next week. Okay, so we have 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and 4 of Cups. Wow, that's interesting. Passion, emotion, passion, emotions. And I say that because that's what fire represents, is passion, and the water cards represent emotions. Let me see what the rest of the month looks like, okay? So 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 4 of Cups. Ace of Coins, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, 9 of Swords, 3 of Coins, 6 of Coins, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups, and 10 of Cups. Okay, I got this pole here, so that's why my hand had to go around the other side. You can't see the pole, but it's what's holding up the camera. Okay, Virgo. So the 2 of Wands suggests that you may be at a crossroads and considering what opportunities might be available to you so that you can choose which direction to go. Now with the Ace of Coins, there's a potential for material abundance. And this Ace of Coins is starting something. So perhaps you are thinking about starting some investments, a side hustle, or as part of your opportunity and change in direction. Now with the Knight of Wands, there's a very exciting, youthful, free-spirited energy. And this is the point where you start to take some risk and try new things and feel very creative, Virgo, or become very creative. And also with the Ace of Wands, you got a lot of aces here, Virgo. You know, you're at a crossroad and you're looking at your opportunities financially. You're looking at your opportunities with pursuing some passions, things that you would love to do. That's your passions. And then with the Ace of Wands, beginning those projects, starting on those projects. So this is really exciting first week. A lot of new possibilities and opportunities for you. Now with the Two of Cups, that's the harmony that you're looking for, Virgo, or the harmony that you desire for September. So the Two of Cups gives you that harmony, that partnership, that caring and support. And so this may be someone who's already in your life or someone you're going to meet in the second week of September. Now, the Five of Cups, some regrets or reminiscing of the past of some things that you wish you could have done differently or loss, some things that you'd lost. And I feel that after meeting this person or after having this bond, there's either a person that you're thinking about that you wish was here right now or with you in September to help you with this balance and harmony, to feel truly, truly loved, because that was someone familiar to you and this may be someone new. Or this could be your current relationship that is bonding more strongly with you, and maybe there's a regret that it took all this time for it to get there. Perhaps there's some blaming yourself for some of the things, and because of that it keeps you up at night. There's some things that you're concerned about, worried about, and these old feelings, these old memories are really, really starting to stay in your mind and affect your sleep, affect you emotionally, and give you some anxiety. What I see here now though is with the Knight of Swords, you take action. Enough is enough of all of this emotional drain, and it's time to make some changes. So with the Knight of Swords, I see you taking action, swift action, being assertive, also feeling determined. This determination suggests that you're ready to face some challenges head on. So this is you regaining your power and making use of it. Now with the Knight of Wands, again, a lot of passion, a lot of lusty, free-spirited, creative, kind of fearless energy going on here in the beginning of the third week. This Knight of Wands is some real enthusiastic, excited energy, which suggests, Virgo, this is when you are ready to make some changes and take action, pursue some goals, and pursue your passions. The Three of Cups is a beautiful celebration among friends, reminiscing and sharing memories. Also, I'm just giving you that reinvigoration that you need to continue this passion and enthusiasm that you started the week with. The Three of Coins is a collaboration, teamwork, and craftsmanship among maybe co-workers or also friends, or it could be family members. But the common goal here is to collaborate for the financial benefit. And then here with the Six of Cups, this card encourages you to reconnect with your inner child. As part of you pursuing new goals and passions, this card is saying, you know what, isn't it funny how when we were children and we don't know better and we don't know that there's a lot of factors to consider to become something that we want to be, we freely and excitedly say what it is we want to be. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a teacher. I want to be... We feel so comfortable and bold to say these things as children. And then as we grow up and we learn that there's other things that have to be considered or done, we lose that enthusiasm. So this card is saying, get back into that kind of feeling and thought process to add to the enthusiasm and hope that you're going to need to continue on this journey of pursuing your passion, to creating that balance, to creating that harmony that makes you feel strong and confident in doing so, in pursuing. Okay, so this is kind of like a helpful card here. Now with the Four of Cups, there's a moment of introspection and maybe even feeling like, unsatisfaction or unfulfillment for that moment. So this card suggests that perhaps taking some time to evaluate the past and what you want for the future and what it's going to take. What do you need to do? How much do you need to do? And how do you need to do it to get what you need, so that you can feel like you are progressing in achieving your goals? Otherwise, if you keep focusing on what isn't done, what didn't happen, you may feel disappointed. See this cup that's just spraying out like beautiful flowers and stars and magic? This cup, this is the thing that you're missing. You don't get to see all the things that are being done well by you because you're focusing on the things that you're not doing well. And so this card is saying, focus on the things that are going to work for you, that are working for you, and the gifts that are being offered to you. With the King of Wands, this embodies leadership and confidence. So here I see you taking on the role of a confident leader, feeling like you're owning it now. This is where you're going. This is what you need to do, and just getting that reassurance from yourself and from others to boldly go where you want to go. With the Six of Coins, we see a moment of there could be a little bit of windfall here is what I see for you. It may not be a lot. It doesn't seem like it's a huge amount, but it could be a bonus, or it could be a pay raise. It could also be some extra money that you earn from a new side hustle, but there is something extra here where you feel generous and you are sharing. Somebody might have paid you back to somebody they owed. All in all, the message here in general is that you are going to come into some unexpected funds. They aren't going to be extremely huge amounts, but they will feel comfortable for you to have them. It will feel like, wow, what a relief. There's a little bit of financial relief here. I can finally like give to charity or help someone out or treat myself. So this is a very nice card to have in your reading. And this is another lovely card to have in your reading, the Ten of Cups. Knowing that your family loves you, is there to support you. There's a lot of love here and support and caring and harmony. That is what this card is also trying to remind you, that maybe you haven't approached your family for some of these things that you are trying to do to give you support and love and help, and maybe it's time that you do, Virgo. Virgo, in summary, you're at a crossroads, and it looks like you are taking advantage of this opportunity to reevaluate and review where you're at and where you want to go, and even though there are going to be some emotional challenges in between, for the most part, for most of this reading, there is going to be a lot of success and enthusiasm, passion for achieving your goals, and also support. There's also a lot of support here. Let's see if we can get some additional information or clarification on any of these cards here in the reading. Okay, so we have 4 cards. The first one, which is Five of Pentacles, there may have been some fear in the beginning, and that fear, actually I should put this right here, is about money. Worried about money, worried if there will be enough, or maybe not so much directly money, but being left alone, like being abandoned, if this lover or if this person who cares about you changes their mind about you. So that's what's keeping you up. That's part of what's keeping you up at night. I have here reverse Hierophant. Now, with the reverse Hierophant, you are questioning some of your traditions. Perhaps, Virgo, you felt that some of your traditions, or the way you were raised as a child, held you back. And now you're starting to question, what are your personal values? What is important to you? What do you need to continue to believe and then maybe discard and no longer believe? So I'm going to put this here next to your childhood. I also see here Hangman. So Hangman is all about looking at things from another perspective, and I see that being right here in the beginning as you are in your crossroads and deciding on your direction. So you're looking at all your opportunities. Remember I said you've got all these aces, looking at beginning with starting some new financial opportunities, taking action toward your passions, and also starting some new projects. That's because you get an epiphany. You get, with the Judgment, a realization and enlightenment of the direction you want to take. And it all starts pretty much at the very beginning of September. Let us see if we can get some angel guidance for you, Virgo. Okay? What angel guidance we can get for you? Reading. This is Angel Ariel that popped out. The corresponding gemstone energy that can be very helpful in reminding you what this guidance is. And like people who are into stones, like I have some stones here, find it very helpful to feel that energy near us. The stone here is golden calcite, and the message is, do you feel like you are fulfilling your soul's purpose? Do you know what your strengths are? It's time to become the person you are meant to be. Align yourself with a strong sense of self and actualize your full potential. Live up to your dreams, desires, and contracts, and radiate your excellence, Virgo. See, and this totally matches your reading of being at the crossroads and finally pursuing your passions. It's so beautiful. I'm always impressed how timely the angel guidance is to the readings. Thank you, Virgo, so much for being here. I hope you found this helpful, insightful, at least interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go. Come back for your October reading. And also, if you have comments or if things went the way I read or it didn't, I would love to hear your comments. Okay, now take good care, and until next time, best wishes to you always, Virgo. Bye. Take care. Hello, dear lovely Libra. How are you? And welcome to Three Trails Tarot. I hope you've had a wonderful year so far. I'm excited to find out if there's any good or exciting news we can offer you for September. This is a general reading, and therefore it may or may not resonate with you. But either way, please stay, because there might be some wonderful guidance or tips or advice that you may be able to use in your September journey. So the very first thing I do is find out what your overarching energy is going to be. That is going to be the influencing, driving energy for the entire month. And we have the cicada. I was like trying to remember, what is this called? It looks like a beetle. Anyway, it's about transition and liberation. These are the energies that are going to influence your decisions, actions, and reactions. Transition and liberation. So maybe hoping for some transition, hoping to feel free and transformed. All right, let's find out how the first days of each of your weeks are going to start. I'm not going to read these cards. I'm just going to lay them out, and then I'll lay out the rest of the month, and then we'll read them all together. Because I was reading them separately, and then I found out I ended up reading them again. We went to the next week, so there's some repetition there I'm trying to cut out for you. All right, so we have King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay, Libra, there's a lot of power energy here. King, Emperor, King of Kings. My goodness, I don't think I've ever seen a lineup like this where each week started with king energy. That's like the most powerful person of all the decks are the kings. So, and I want to remind you that this is not gender related, this is characteristic related. Okay, so these cards signify certain characteristics of a person. Let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you. So far, this is very interesting, Libra. Never seen this before. Okay, so we have High Priestess. Oh my goodness. Judgment. Ace of Swords. This card fell, and it is Three of Wands. The Lovers. Queen of Cups. Three of Swords. Four of Coins. Emperor, all this king energy, Libra. Justice, King of Cups. My goodness, another emphasis. King of Cups, Page of Wands. Wow, a lot of king energy, Libra. The overview of this, just taking back your power or pursuing your personal power and your authority. You go, Libra. Okay, let me go ahead and read this for you. King of Cups, emotional maturity and compassion. And this card tells us that you are in touch with your emotions, Libra, and you are able to offer some support to others as well. So you're coming in strong in September. Now, the High Priestess is your intuition and your wisdom, and diving into that, suggesting that you trust your instincts. Okay, and listen to your inner voice. With the Lovers, we have a deep connection and some harmony going on here between you and someone else. This could be a lover, a real lover. This could be a partner that you share a very close connection with, who's very supportive of you, but not necessarily a lover, maybe a very good friend. Or this could be a family member that is very supportive of you, and they love you and they care about you, and you love them and care about them. So you have this love and support from this person. Also, this card tells us it's like a reminder to value that love and support, and to value the relationship that you have with this very supportive, caring person that is in your life. As the Emperor, there is structure, discipline, leadership, and also may indicate that you want to have some stability. You need stability, and you want some control. And it's very obvious, like with all these keys in here, wanting to take back control of your life and what happens to you and how things happen to you. The other thing about this card too, though, because we just talked about this special relationship just before we got to this card, is a reminder also that, you know how kings are kind of inaccessible. You almost have to go through the queen or their secretary, or so when you're in this Emperor mode, be careful or mindful of how you trying to take back control of the things that are important to you may affect the people who love you and who you love, Libra. Okay, so be mindful of not becoming inaccessible to them because you're so focused on trying to get what you want done. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a very hard-working person, and this is you working very hard, Libra. Being responsible, being practical, and diligent in your efforts. This is also a reminder to stay focused on all of these goals that you have set for yourself with regard to being practical and diligent and timely and responsible for your goals. With this Judgment here, normally I would say there's an epiphany, there's something new that you've learned or found out about. But Libra, in this case, what I'm getting, the vibes that I'm getting from these cards is that this is a call to you to take the time for reflection. This is a reflection time, okay? And also time for self-evaluation and to make some very big, important decisions for you. This is all for you, Libra. This whole reading from, I'm going to tell you right now, is all about you. So take some time for reflection, introspection, and self-evaluation. Don't let fear get in your way. And don't let negative words get in your way or in your head and hold you back, because this is the time to embrace the change that is coming for you to help you, okay? And then with the Queen of Cups, this is simply here to remind you to trust your instincts. Don't doubt yourself. We just talked about that earlier with the Judgment, and to not let negative words get into your head. And the Queen of Cups is a reminder to trust yourself. You got this, Libra. You got this. And here we have Justice. In this Justice card, there is a need as you move forward to ensure fairness. Okay, that's how you will be liberated. This is how you are going to transition, is to make it fair across the board, even if someone has actually done you some wrong, but to be fair, like let the punishment be fair. So justice represents fairness, balance, and a need for objective decision making. So observe things, see how they are, look at the facts before you make your decision. This is how you are going to liberate yourself and transition. The King of Wands tells us that you are very passionate about taking charge of your life, and you are going to do this boldly, powerfully, charmingly, innovatively, and with a plan. And the Ace of Swords is your truth sword. It is knowing and finding out the truth, realizing the truth, and using that truth to your advantage. It's clarity of thought, and it is new beginnings, new ideas, and a potential breakthrough for you. after all of this wonderful energy, of course, life, right, has to throw us some curveballs every now and then. And here we have Three of Swords. This Three of Swords symbolizes grief, heartbreak, emotional pain, which kind of gives us warning that there may be some challenges ahead with regard to maybe family or yourself, where you'll have to kind of get through that, and it will cause some emotional hardship for you during this time. Now, you do stay strong, it looks like, because here we have the King of Cups, and that King of Cups is all about emotional maturity and tolerance and strength. So you do find a way to maintain that strength during this difficult time. And also, this is a reminder that even though you may present to others as being strong and having it all under control, Libra, there is still going to be some healing that's needed. So make sure you take the time to heal, to take care of yourself. Showing up in the 4th week shows that you are absolutely focused, just incredibly focused on maintaining control of the situation and maintaining focus and structure and discipline in achieving your passions and your goals. Whatever this goal is, Libra, you're like so into it and really wanting to make sure it happens for you. The Three of Wands tells us that there is going to be more progress. You're going to visibly see the results, and you are looking forward to all of these changes that are coming your way and excited about it and looking at it optimistically. And for some of you, you may even travel in relation to this expansion or this goal. So maybe there's a meeting in some other city or country, and or an opportunity that is related to what you're trying to do, and you travel to ensure that you get all the opportunities necessary to expand, to grow, to achieve. Now, with the Four of Coins, with all these changes going on, it's possible that you maybe had a budget related to these goals, and you are reassessing your finances. Perhaps there's some concern that you may need more, or you just want to make sure, you just want to control and make sure that you don't overspend or go out of that budget. And so this card says that you're most likely going to be reviewing your finances during this period, but also not allowing your need to control or to monitor your money, that you are going to hold yourself back, Libra. So it's like finding the right balance, right, of spending and also ensuring that there will be something for your future. Now, with the Page of Wands, you become so enthusiastic and excited, and there's this real lusty, free-spirited, risk-taker energy here, Libra. These two cards are associated with you traveling. Yeah, maybe you go to another city or a country, and it's just so much excitement, but at the same time, you want to make sure that, you can still afford a lot of things that you want to do while you're there, but that doesn't stop you. You're optimistic and excited and creative and just being fearless, Libra. So overall, just to recap, okay, Libra, because we talked about a lot of different things here in this reading. Overall, it looks like I said in the beginning, you're going to go through an emotional journey, all right? This journey is all about emotional growth, finding your balance, embracing your personal power, making important decisions, pursuing your stability and your abundance at the same time. The abundance would be here, and trusting your intuition and staying focused and driven to achieve your goals. There are going to be some challenges, but it looks like you're going to get through them, like right here. Yeah, basically here and here. Those will be your challenges, but overall, it's a great month. It's a great month, Libra. You're changing. You're transforming. Yeah, you're transforming. I just forgot that said that. And so this is beautiful. That was your overarching energy, and you're making it happen. All right, let me see if I can get some additional information for you or some clarification on this reading, okay? So we have two cards. That was just one, and they're both reversed. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're not taking this slow. You're not laying down. Of course, here's the King of Pentacles and being practical. But with this reverse Knight, you are, there's going to be some times when you may feel not motivated. I'm going to put this here, actually. near the Three of Swords, because that makes sense that you wouldn't feel so motivated there. So yes, you're driven, yes, you're being practical, yes, you're being focused and disciplined, but when you get to this point, it may be more challenging for you to maintain this. So that will be your tough time right there. And here too, with the reverse Empress, there might be a creative block. Will make you feel kind of apathetic, you know, not motivated. And it makes sense, because if you're going through some sadness or some pain, some heartbreak, it will be difficult to stay focused, like I said earlier, to stay disciplined, or to even have motivation. So this is just a very short period, okay? So I think the reason these cards came out is to remind you, Libra, that you're human. And even though you are totally focused on trying to achieve this goal, because it's very, very important to you, obviously, it's so clear how obvious this is with all the King and Queen energy, that this moment, when this happens, when this emotional challenge happens, that it is okay to just be there for yourself, forgive yourself for taking that break from your goals, and just be in that moment, okay? I am going to pull one more card for you. Okay, we have death, definitely transformation. You are transforming, no question about it. All right, so Libra, let me pull one more card for you, okay? This is an angel deck, and from this we will get some guidance for you for this whole entire month. And also there's going to be a corresponding gemstone energy. Some people like to have the stones, to feel the energy from the stones. So I will also tell you what that corresponding stone energy is in case you want to get a stone. I'm not selling stones, but it's just for your own personal, if you want to use it, for you. This is all about you, Libra. Like I said, this is all for you. He's going to give us guidance. Okay, so this jumped out, and this is Archangel Ariel. Ariel's been very busy throughout my readings with different stones. Okay, so this one is Ruby, Libra. You want a corresponding energy to remind you of the guidance. It would be a ruby stone. It says here, do you need to add a little pizzazz to your life? Have you been feeling tired lately? It is time to take steps to improve your endurance and overall health. Get your energy centers recharged and renew your passion for living a vibrant life. This is what you're doing. You are doing exactly that. Getting that pizzazz, getting this drive, getting this strong energy, taking control back, and liberating yourself to live a vibrant life. Libra, that is all I have for you for September. I really hope you found this helpful in some way, interesting, enlightening. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go if you haven't already. Hope you come back for your October reading. In the meantime, best wishes to you always. Thank you, Libra, and take good care. Bye now. Hello, lovely dear Scorpios. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your September Tarot monthly reading. All right, we are going to start this reading by first finding out what your overarching energy is. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, Scorpio. May or may not resonate with you, but either way, please stay with us, because there might be some valuable tips or information that may come in handy later as you progress through September. We don't do these in reverse. This is about renewal and enlightenment. So Scorpio, looking for an opportunity to gain some enlightenment and maybe start some new things or transform in some way. So the next thing we're going to do is find out how the first day of each of your 4 weeks is going to start. I'm going to lay these down but not read them until all the cards are laid down, okay? Knight of Cups, first week. Page of Wands, Eight of Wands, and Four of Cups. All right, so let's see what the rest of the month brings. Let's see what it looks like for you in September. So we have Judgment, the Lovers, Page of Wands, High Priestess, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Knight of Wands, Nine of Coins, Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins, and the Hermit. Okay, Scorpio, so starting with the Knight of Cups, what I see here is that you may potentially, at this period of time, in the beginning of the September month, feel perhaps romantic and creative and emotionally driven. For some of you, this also may mean daydreaming. Now, as you move along the month and coming into Judgment, there seems to be a period of self-reflection where you are evaluating what you've done and what you would like to do in the future. There's this moment also of once you realize what those things are and how to change your current situation to attain those things, you will go through a form of transformation, which means after reflection, there may be some important decisions that you will make. And after evaluating the past, allow yourself to accept that that's already in the past and perhaps learn lessons from those things. Now, as you move along into Queen of Wands, this queen represents confidence. Is charismatic and a passionate individual, Scorpio, which is what you become after you go through this judgment process. There's a sense of leadership and independence and determination. So now you've got the drive, Scorpio, because you know where it is you want to go. With the Ace of Cups, we see here some new relationships, emotional new beginnings, and maybe even spiritual fulfillment. This card also suggests that there are positive emotions and very creative energy. So it looks like creative energy. You're in a creative mood, Scorpio. Now, when we move on to the second week with the Page of Wands, what I see here is curiosity and also an enthusiasm for exploration, Scorpio. This is the early stages where you will probably come up with your new ideas for projects or how to pursue past inspirations that maybe you never had a chance, or passions that you never had a chance to do. Let's say maybe you were interested in learning how to play the piano, but you were very busy and trying to get a job where you could learn things. And so this would be the time. Oh, excuse me, my phone keeps going off. Hold on. Okay, so next is the Lovers. This card tells us that there is going to be some wonderful partnership here. Somebody is going to be very supportive of your new ideas and your new direction and your new projects, Scorpio. Now, this may be a lover or not. This could be a very good friend who cares about you and is very supportive, or it could be family, siblings, parents. It's just a person who really cares overall. It could be different for every one of you who are listening, but in general, it is someone who cares, okay? So if you ever feel like, oh, you want someone to hear you out or bounce ideas off of, just remember there is this one person who really cares about you. I mean, it could be more than one, but there's one that you're very close to that you can trust to convey your hopes and dreams and aspirations too. Now, here with the King of Swords, this is when you become strong-willed, and because you've got the support now, you feel confident, even more confident than you did here, and you're just asserting your power, putting in some logic and stratifying, strategically planning your next steps. With the Page of Swords, we see you conducting some research, trying to learn more about what this is that you're trying to do. Are there best practices? Are there workarounds? Are there more efficient ways to do these things? So this is your time of research where you are going to be very curious and learning and attentive to whatever challenges that come your way where knowledge is concerned. Then when you get to the Eight of Wands, there's going to be some rapid progress for you, Scorpio. A lot of speedy activity. Some of these actions are due to changes that happen because of some new activities that you implemented or parts of your plan that you implemented. So now a lot of things start happening. You're going to see some progress, but maybe a little fast. And you're going to have to react to that. As you move along with the Page of Wands, you are continuing to be curious, just like here where you're seeking more knowledge. Here you're curious about your passions, you're totally inspired and excited, and not only that, you are willing to take some risks with regard to these projects. So you're becoming fearless, Scorpio. The Knight of Wands, this is so passionate, by the way. You've got a lot of fire cards in here, and I see this passion all throughout here, Scorpio. It's like you're ready for this change, and you're ready to make this thing that you've always wanted to happen finally happens. You're putting a lot of energy into it, and that's being reiterated here with the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. All of that's reiterating this passion. Then we proceed to Ace of Coins. This is where you begin your financial endeavors and start some new things with regard to your finances. This could be looking for a new job, asking for that raise finally, working on that promotion, maybe even investing or starting new projects, personal projects like side hustles or something. But for all of you, it'll be something different. It could be one or all of those things. But the main message here is this is when you start doing something different, something creative that will hopefully increase your financial security. Okay, as we go through all this effort and work and thinking and emotions, and that's exhausting. So when you get to Four of Cups, maybe you get to a point where you start to wonder, oh my goodness, why is this taking so long? Why am I not seeing everything that I want to see? And you go through this moment of feeling perhaps apathetic or kind of stuck or disappointed that things are not working exactly as you had hoped, because this bird here is staring at these empty cups, not seeing this full cup. So don't ignore your full cup, Scorpio. Remember that with a lot of these things that you're trying to do, some of them need to go through a process. Some of them will take more time than others. And to be patient and wait and see what happens. Give it time to come to fruition. Also, as the High Priestess, this is a reminder too that you need to trust your instincts on some of these. You may already realize, I'm going to go back here to Four of Cups, you may already realize that some of this stuff takes time. You're just feeling impatient. So when you get to that point, you may want to just take a breather, stop, take a deep breath, and then just ask yourself, am I making sense? Is there any reason for my frustration? Reevaluate, look at what it is that you are thinking isn't working. Trust your instincts that maybe your instincts are telling you, it actually is just going to take more time. That's all it is. But maybe you're fighting your instincts because you're eager to see something happen. And that's what this High Priestess is here. It kind of goes with this card right here. But what's really wonderful about this whole journey in September, Scorpio, is that you are going through a period of enlightenment. Like you realize that's especially through judgment here. This is when you first realize the direction that you want to go through. And as you are going through this journey, you are going through a renewal because you're changing your perspective, you're changing your thoughts about things, you're becoming more driven. So now you take a break with the Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins is like me time. And I love this because it tells us that you feel comfortable with your finances. So here you're starting some new things for financial stability, and here Nine of Coins, you are finally enjoying some of the luxury of the income that is flowing in. There's this sense of rewarding yourself, feeling even accomplished and independent and just luxurious. Just, oh yes, you can enjoy some luxury. And then the Hermit says, okay, after you go through this moment, it's time to reassess. It's time to take some space for yourself to think about what you've done and what else you still need to do to finally achieve your goals. Because it looks like this may be a little bit longer process than you expected, Scorpio. You're going to start to see some things happening, but maybe not all of the things that you want happening. So this Hermit takes you back to that relax. Okay, let's stop for a moment, pause for a moment, and then move forward. It looks like to me that, to recap, you're definitely going through a period of self-discovery here, Scorpio. Through this self-discovery, you are transforming. You're going through a renewal. You're changing. You're transforming. Okay? Not to say you're going to be a completely new you, but maybe a better you. This transformation also is going to require some decision making. You are going to be undergoing some emotional and creative exploration as part of this process. So clear communication is going to be very important here, and be open to some new opportunities so that you can have balance between what is a personal desire, wanting to see things happen, and what is a responsibility, things that may require your attention. Prioritize. That's the word that's like starting to pop out of my head here. Prioritize. I also kind of get, because of the Hermit and the Priestess and the Judgment, that there's some undertone introspection here. That's also something that you were either seeking or was needed. And that suggests that you should take time to actually make sure you go through those processes of where you have space for introspection, like we were saying earlier with the Hermit. Okay, so before, we're not done yet. I'm going to see if we can find some additional information or some clarification. And we have a card here that fell out. 2 of Cups. Wow, this is so beautiful. So this is almost like the Lover. The 2 of Cups just is a reminder, Scorpio, if things start to get really tough for you, because I don't really see any real tough challenges here, except for maybe with the impatience or the apathy with the 4 of Cups. Remember, you do have the support and love of the people who care about you. Talk to them, okay? Talk to them as part of your introspection period as well. And you might gain even more insight than what you were expecting. And here we have 4 of Cups, apathy. Okay, so this is the stressor now. This came out twice. This definitely is something to think about, Scorpio, especially if you feel yourself going through this when you get to the 4th week of September. I hope you remember this reading, that when you start to feel like, things are just not going the way I want, or it's not working out, or what am I doing? Talk to these people, okay? Talk to this person who cares about you. Let me pull one more card for you here. These are so tiny. Just trying to keep them in my palm here. Okay, there we go. Knight of Wands. So this is saying, yes, continue to, this is the 8 of Wands for all the changes. Oh, here we go. Knight of Wands. So again, emphasis, Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Pursue those passions, Scorpio. This is the time. This is when you're bravest. This is when you have the courage, where you feel fearless, where you're the most creative, is your 3rd week. Don't be afraid to pursue your passions. All right, I'm going to leave you with a beautiful guidance from my angel deck here. Let's see which angel will provide that guidance to you, and with each one of these guidance is a corresponding gemstone energy, just in case you like having stones around you or on you or wearing them like I do. Angel. Oh, we have Archangel Zadkiel, and Archangel Zadkiel, the stone is copper, and it says here, do you need some motivation to transform your reality? Do you find your mind wandering when you are trying to stay focused? If so, you need to find your passion and begin experiencing the rewards that come with living it. Do what you love. Prosperity is yours, but you must take action. So trust yourself, trust your instincts, and don't deny yourself this beautiful opportunity for transformation and self-fulfillment. All right, Scorpio, that's all I have for you. I really hope that you found this interesting, helpful, or illuminating in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and ring that bell so you will get the notification when the October reading is also posted. Until next time, please take good care. Best wishes to you always. Thank you, and bye now, Scorpio. Hello, Sagittarius, dear lovely Sagittarius. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your September monthly tarot reading. I hope you had a really good year so far, and hopefully we can find out some good news or some wonderful or interesting things for you about September. Now, just a reminder, this is a general reading, and so with general readings, they may or may not resonate with you, but even if you think it's not resonating, I highly recommend that you stay, because oftentimes it may not seem like it's resonating, but then when the month starts to approach and you start moving through the month, you realize some things might actually be true from the readings. And if you miss it, you won't have a chance to be prepared or ready for it. So this is for your general overarching energy that influences your month pretty much. Decisions, actions, and reactions. And we have here the eel, all about having energy and producing results, Sagittarius. The next thing we're going to do is find out what or how the first days of each of your weeks are going to start. I'm not going to read these cards. I'm just going to lay them down, and then I am going to lay out. Cards keep falling. They're just so energized and excited to come out for you. I'm trying to get it. Okay. We start off with 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, and Justice. Okay, so it looks like endings and beginnings. Right, the next thing we're going to do is lay out the rest of the month, so we have an idea of what the whole month looks like, and then I will do your reading. Okay, here we go. Oops. That one tried to come out. Oh my goodness, they keep falling. And this one fell out in reverse, by the way. So, okay, so we have Ace of Coins and reverse 7 of Swords. Wow. Okay, might as well just lay these out. 9 of Cups. 5 of Cups. I was going to just lay them out, but it looks like I need to shuffle them. They want to jump out. 7 of Wands. This one tried to flip. There's too many here. Death. Let me just shuffle these a little bit. Three of Cups. I'm just gonna mix these cards up since they keep jumping out. And so we can just lay them out for you, okay? 6 of Coins, the Star, 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, so much beautiful, positive energy here. I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. Beautiful, positive energy. Okay, so this is what your first week will look like. With the 10 of Wands, which indicates a period of very hard work. In fact, just overwhelmed with all of your responsibilities and maybe stressed over trying to keep up with them and fulfill them properly, that you become burdened and exhausted with the 10 of Wands. The good news about this 10 card is that this ending for you, and as it ends, you move into the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins is an abundance that may be coming your way. So this is the beginning of abundance, a beginning for financial stability and more financial opportunities. With the 7 of Wands, you will be standing your ground. So it seems like there's something that you may have shared information, an idea, a plan with people that you love or people that you care about or people that may be affected by your plan. And there are some naysayers. There are people who don't like it, who don't want the plan, or who are questioning your plan or your ideas. And so now you are having to kind of defend your position and explain to them what it is, why this is important to you and why you want to move forward using the steps or the process that you have outlined to them. So here you're on defense for your ideas and your plans. This is a beautiful card because this card is all about hope. This card is all about wishes coming true and miracles happening. This is a very magical card, and I just love seeing this in a reading because it usually means getting assistance, getting through something difficult, and feeling, having help and unexpected wonderful things coming your way. Now, this 10 of Swords tells us that your whatever struggle, pain, exhaustion, overworkedness, or overwhelming thoughts or fears is coming to an end, Sagittarius. So any concerns you may have had that have burdened you, not responsibility to have a burden, but could be a mental burden, a burden of trying to get things done, or a painful situation or cycle will end for you. Now this is the Seven of Swords in reverse. This means that if there is someone, it could be one of the people here that was a naysayer, but if there is someone who is against you or is sneaky and is trying to trick you or make you look bad or steal from you, they will be exposed because this card is reverse. Okay, so if there was someone that you thought might be doing that to you, this will be the time that you will find out who it was. And most likely they will be punished because they will be exposed for what they did to you, especially if it's something really bad. If something minor, of course, well, there's always people who are going to, call them out and stuff too. And with this happening, it could also be a situation where someone did something wrong to you and then they felt guilty about it and then they confess and they ask for forgiveness. So it could be a situation like that too. Either way, knowing the truth of things will allow you to move forward and, close that, drop that baggage, close that off and continue on with your September journey. Now the Death card really means rebirth. I know in the movies are like dun dun dun, making it sound like it's such a horrible thing and or someone would actually die. No, this just means a cycle of your life or a phase of your life is coming to a change, and this change is so powerful that it almost feels like you're reborn because you will have a new normal in your life. And I believe that this new normal is because these responsibilities are being let go. You're coming into some financial stability. Some miracles are happening for you. You finally found the truth of things. If there's someone who is trying to hold you back, this allows you to grow and develop and to release things that you don't need to be burdened with in order to become the new you. Shed the skin, so to speak. It's like, when a snake sheds their skin and then they got new skin. So that's basically what this card is about. Now the Six of Wands is also a very beautiful card. The Six of Wands tells us that you are victorious. You are in the limelight. People admire you and are grateful to you and see you as a leader. So this is a victorious card. It's a card of success. With the Page of Wands, this is you feeling free-spirited, excited, passionate. Your creativity is awakening, and it is bringing out the fearless person in Sagittarius. So this is very exciting. You are continuing on this transformation journey all through here. This is so beautiful, Sagittarius. I'm so excited for you. So we've got the Nine of Cups right after that. The Nine of Cups represents emotional fulfillment, contentment, joy, happiness. I call it party card, but it's also like a wish card because it just is such a feel-good moment in your life where things just all seem to be coming together the way you hope, the way you want it, and it just will make you feel like, wow, I've arrived. This is what I've always wanted kind of feeling. And we see you celebrating here with the Three of Cups with your friends and gathering and just continuing to have a beautiful and wonderful time. Here with the Five of Wands is competition. So this is a conflict card, but it's from a competitive point of view, not just like a nasty, be mean, bitch mood. But this one is more about maybe you are competing for a job, a raise, a promotion, a project, or just kind of trying to stand your ground because there's a power struggle in your group and you're all even, but everyone wants to be the boss, even though they're not really, no one is the boss, but someone wants to be like the leader of everyone else. So there could be some of that going on as you progress forward, because remember, you just celebrate with friends, and they, you know how people are sometimes. They might talk about it and say, oh my gosh, so Sagittarius just got this, and this. How are they so lucky? And that kind of brings about a little bit of jealousy and then more competition to show that they are better. And I'm not saying it's your friends who do it, but maybe your friends were talking and coworkers overheard or neighbors overheard. Wherever there's an opportunity to try to shine and outshine someone, there is that possibility for this type of competition. Now here we have Justice. I call this the a karma card, because whatever you put in to you as an energy is the energy you get back, or is the thing that you get back. So if you put in negative things, you know, starting fights, being angry at people, that's what you get back. And if you put out, you know, helping people, saying kind words, trying to be thoughtful, then that's what you get back. So the Justice card is saying you are putting out all this wonderful, beautiful energy here, Sagittarius. So most likely you are also going to get back some beautiful, wonderful, positive energy. As human beings, we do have our ups and downs in our moments when we reminisce or think of the past, and then kind of feel a little, you know, guilty about some things that we've done or said or have happened in our life, like a loss, breakup, or something like that. And with the Five of Cups, that's where I see you in the 4th week starting to maybe look back at the past and say, oh gosh, I wish I'd done it this way, or, you know, maybe I should have told them how I felt, or maybe I should have done this. And so this is a short moment of regret. And I say short because shortly after that, or this short period, I should say little, but short period, comes the Six of Coins. This card represents receiving. Okay, so you will be receiving some abundance. You will be receiving some gifts, some financial rewards. This could be a raise, a bonus. This could also be some income you made from a side hustle, or some unexpected check from somewhere, like maybe you got a refund, or somebody paid you back. But either way, overall, this card means you're going to get something unexpected, some financial reward, unexpected, and that will bring about your generosity. You will feel good enough to, you know, want to share some of it. Maybe you take someone out to eat, maybe you buy someone a gift, or maybe you pay someone back something that you borrowed, or you give to charity. But this is like a give and take card, the Six of Coins, where you are receiving and then you are also giving. And here with the Wheel of Fortune, another beautiful card. Again, some change. So life is unpredictable, right? It's got its ups and downs, and that's what a wheel does. It goes up and it goes down. But what I'm seeing here for you is some positive movement. So you're moving up. There's some movement up here of that will be very joyful and exciting for you at the end of the month. Wow, this is just truly, truly beautiful. So overall, to summarize, this reading is telling us that you are going to be going through a journey. You're going to have some challenges, and it looks like most of those challenges are going to be within the first 2 weeks, really. I'm not too concerned about this one because it's competition, and it's not just cruelty or meanness, but it's more like just everybody trying to prove that they are worthy of recognition. So you're going to go through some challenges in the beginning. These challenges are going to help you with personal growth and transform you, which is this situation right here in the 2nd week will transform you, and you will have a new normal. It's like a new you, okay? And as you embrace all of this by being honest and having perseverance and cooperating with people and maintaining a positive outlook, Sagittarius, you will be able to navigate these difficult moments and reach a fortunate and fulfilling outcome. Look at this. Victorious, luxury, celebration. Again, another financial unexpected surprise and a turn for a good future. This is exciting. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, Sagittarius, to see if there's any more information we can get from the cards or for this reading, or some clarification, and see this one flipped. So we're going to pull this out first. Ace of Wands. So with Ace of Wands, you are going to continue to feel inspired and very, very creative. And I am going to place that here with the star, because the star will give you ideas and hope and just positive feelings flowing from within that will drive you toward this beautiful change. Ace of Swords. A lot of new beginnings. So Ace of Swords is finding out the truth of things. I will put this here with the reverse Seven of Swords. And so you are going to get some clarity. You are going to find out something. There's something that's been bugging you, Sagittarius, and you want to know the truth, and you're going to find out that truth. Let's just say that. In the 2nd week of September. Let's just draw one more card. Queen of Swords. And you will not only find out the truth, you're going to speak your truth as the Queen of Swords. You're going to let them know what's on your mind. You are going to tell them how you feel, what you think of them. Just don't be too mean and too harsh, but you will have a very truthful tongue when you find out about what happened here. Okay, I am going to draw one more card for you, Sagittarius, and this is an angel card. This angel card is going to provide guidance that is related to this entire reading, and it will also, along with this guidance, is going to be an associated gemstone or rock with energy that is going to coincide with the guidance. Okay, so let's see which angel we get for you. Some guidance. Okay, this one flipped. Archangel Ariel. And this is the red tiger's eye. What a beautiful, passionate looking stone, right? So red, so fiery. The message here is, do you need some motivation? Do you find your mind wandering when you are trying to stay focused? That's the energy you're looking for. If so, you need to find your passion and begin experiencing the rewards that come with living it. Do what you love. Prosperity is yours, but you must take action. So all of this prosperity is predicting you got to take action, Sagittarius. It starts there. All right, well, that is all I have for you. I hope that you found this exciting, enlightening, interesting, and helpful. And if you did find any of those about this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. I hope you return for your October reading. And until then, Sagittarius, dear lovely Sagittarius, best wishes to you always. Take good care. Bye now.